Little by little, we're narrowing down when the
Hello,
culprit
baby
entered.
gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Romer.
But we still
And this is
don't
my
know
first ever
how
playthrough
yet.
of Raincoat Plus.
It had to be between when
And
we
we're still
spoke to
here in the
the
mystery
doctor over
labyrinth.
the intercom and when Amapel entered his lab.
What I believe to be the
During
longest
that
one we've been
time,
in so
the
far.
culprit entered the doctor's lab and murdered him.
So the most likely time would be when you went to borrow Amapel, Master. The culprit had to have entered the lab then.
But Fubuki waited at the front chamber while Desuhiko and I went to borrow Amapel. She said no one entered or left the lab.
So I believe we heard this last time at the end of the last part. But yeah, what we're gonna have to do now is like, I guess. Oh wait, Wait, what? Oh, we're here at the another section of the lab again.
Huh? We're back on the original path.
That's the thing. Yeah, I was just thinking like we're back.
Maybe you're supposed to try opening that door now.
Do you think it will open though?
I'm sure that from here on out, it's not just about when, but also how the culprit got
Okay,
in.
we'll take what Vivia says always into in consideration.
There's no need to push yourself if things get too hard.
So yeah, we have this with Vivia continuously kind of like trying to tell us like, you know, it's okay to give up, or at least okay to like, you know, pull it back a little bit, because obviously that fear of like the truth.
No, I can do it. I'm going to solve it.
Yeah, it's that fear of like what the truth could be. Okay, here's another question coming. Where was the culprit before the crime? Oh my god, look at that!
This is a map of the critical
It's really
lab.
cool.
So we have to
I know it's in
determine where the
blood.
culprit was before the murder.
But seriously cool.
We'll have to solve them one at a time. Let's start with this mystery.
Sure.
If we know where the culprit was before they got in, this route will be clear too. Do you know where, Yuma?
I can try and think. Oh my god, it's like a spot selection. Okay. So where was the culprit before the crime was committed? Is it the... No, it wasn't, because we said they were in the vents, right? But that was after? They hid in there afterwards. I don't think we can say the vents. Were they... Because I was thinking like... Wait, no, because this is the actual lab, right? This is the lab. Right, okay, because I was thinking this was the hallway to the main lab. But I think it is, right? Before, because this is the chamber and this is electricity. So that would make sense, right? Because they can't be in here, and they couldn't be in here. So, and they couldn't be here because then we would have seen them? So I guess here is right, actually?
Here. The culprit must have been here.
We could try it.
It opened!
Okay, there we go.
After the exchange on the intercom,
The blood
there was
frickin'
always a
diagram is
detective
insane.
At the front chamber. When we went to borrow Amapel, the culprit had to have already made their way inside.
Right.
But the airlock is the only location that isn't affected by the security system. There. The culprit had to be inside that decontamination device before committing the crime.
Right, because again, they couldn't be in any of the places that would kill them. You know? They couldn't be. So we just go on ahead, okay? This has been
But I
a
thought he was
crazy
just hiding
one.
in there to avoid being spotted after the crime. So you think the culprit was in there before the crime too?
Yeah, the culprit was waiting for their chance. But we had no idea when we sent Amapel into the airlock.
And from there, Yuma, you guided Amapel to the doctor's lab.
Right.
So the culprit entered the doctor's lab before then? How would that be possible?
I'm confused.
Only
This whole thing has
Amapel
confused
could
me.
Get past security, right?
Yeah, that's the next big question.
Yeah, this whole mystery labyrinth has been the longest. It's also... Oh my god, look at the change in visuals here.
Amapel unit.
No, the researcher mentioned there was only one functioning Amapal.
Yeah.
Which means the Amapal Yuma controlled was the only one that could get past security.
So the culprit must have taken advantage of Master's Amapal to get into the doctor's lab.
How?
Yeah, that's the only way. But how did they use it? There's no solving the doctor's murder until we figure that out.
That's what's confusing. It's like, how would they use it at that stage? Oh my god, that's like just stripping everything away.
I have an idea. Will you hear me out?
Always, Vivia. Tell me anything.
What is it?
How about giving up?
Oh,
I'm
okay.
getting
I thought it was
tired.
gonna be like actual advice there.
Nope, motion denied.
But I guess in Vivia's mind, that is advice, so we can take it. And by the way,
Another fork in the road. Such a complicated mystery.
so it's gonna be another
Labyrinth.
question as well. I wonder, or maybe like just like before. Yeah, this labyrinth has been the most confusing for me for sure. But then when we finally realize stuff, it like feels so good. How did the culprit use Amapal?
Beyond each problem lies the truth. We're definitely getting closer to the heart of this mystery.
As a weapon. As a shield. Neither. As a weapon, as a shield, or neither. How would they use him as a weapon? He's not really a weaponized thing, is he? We have as a shield, and we have neither. And how would you use him as a shield? You couldn't. He's not able to block everything, right? Could we try neither? I don't know. As a shield, I guess you could say like. The only way that he couldn't shield you from the. You moving his arm around. He couldn't shield you from the freaking gas. How could he? So I'm gonna try neither? I don't get the as a shield or as a weapon thing. If we get it wrong, we get it wrong, and that's fine. That's fine.
Do you think neither is really the right answer?
I don't know. I don't know.
Given the process of elimination, that must be it. Amapal's hands aren't designed to hold anything.
Yes.
So it couldn't use the knife to murder
So it
the
can't be a
doctor.
weapon. The shield thing just confused me because how could you like you can't? It would still you still get hurt by the gas.
Which means Amapal wasn't the murder weapon. And the culprit couldn't have used it as a shield. It can't neutralize the toxic gas, and the high voltage shock will destroy it.
Exactly. Exactly.
So then, how did the culprit use Amapal?
I think we'll find out if we continue down this path.
Yep. Yeah, no, like I keep saying it. I know it's not nice to always say it. Oh, okay, maybe we failed.
Huh? That was the wrong answer.
Oh, okay.
Come on, Master.
But he explained it so well. It seems so right to me. So it was the wrong answer. Interesting. Okay.
Huh? We're...
We've been here before. It looks like we've been brought back.
Why though?
But the door we opened earlier is closed again. Why's that?
That's so interesting. Why is that happening?
Yeah, I wonder why.
But is it a different question this time? Wait, so we have to start from the start.
Even the question.
That's so weird. What's
Gotta
happening?
do it all over again?
Well, the logic is still sound. There's no other hiding spot for the culprit besides the airlock.
So you want to choose the same answer and keep going?
If you do, you'll just repeat the whole process
Wait.
again. We'll just be brought back here if we can't figure out how did the culprit use Amapal.
Yeah, that's the question. I actually love how this is stopping me in my tracks, right? Because I feel like we've done very well in a lot of cases. I adore the fact that I'm sitting here constantly going, wait, what? How? Wait, what? You know, it's fun. It's actually really fun.
And I refuse to walk anymore.
Oh, no. Vivi, you take a break. Look at him. You take a break there, buddy.
Hey, don't sit down!
The kick in the back.
What should I do?
Stand up! Stand up right
Oh my god, no. I've never seen Shinigami get like frustrated by someone inside the mystery labyrinth like this.
Stop it. Leave me alone.
Oh wow.
If you want me to leave you alone, then help my useless master out!
Useless.
Fine. Just one
It's such an
thing,
interesting interaction. I've never seen Shinigami get this worked up.
We're back.
Well, no,
at-
by Kurumi and stuff, but like
Where
in the
was
labyrinth.
the culprit before the crime? Because you're stuck at, how did the culprit use Amapao?
Right?
With that in mind, these two questions are connected.
Connected? Both the culprit's location and how Amapal was used?
Help him out more! More!
Oh my god, no. I got him. And his straight face as well, just being like, okay, this is my life now.
The culprit was hiding in the airlock, where you also left the robot, right?
No, he just thinks he's going on with his talk.
At that moment, only the culprit and Amapao were there. So maybe the culprit did something.
I'm sorry, Vivian. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Just shaking his brain to work.
Culprit did something to Amapal?
The dynamic between Shinigami and Vivian is like my favorite thing ever.
Clues are always there, right under your nose. It's a detective's job to notice them.
Okay.
Did you notice anything strange back then? Any tiny detail? Try to remember.
She's like massaging his head. He's just like, okay, this is just who I am now.
Something strange. Hey, now that you mention it, back then.
Oh, hey, the screen lit up. So this is what Amapal
Wait, what did we
sees.
see? What did we see?
It's like the cockpit of a mecha.
Whoa, what
Oh,
was
the
that?
distortion. I remember that. Yes.
Did it break already? I thought it was state of the art.
Did they do something here?
No, it's alright. It's stabilized. There was a moment when the camera stopped functioning while I was controlling
Yeah.
Amapal.
Oh my god. They did something in that amount of time?
It returned to normal pretty quick, but maybe...
See? I told
You've earned your
you it was
rest.
right under your nose. You don't need any additional help from me.
You've earned your rest.
That was a
You perfect
clue
man.
to help solve this mystery?
Actually, everything in this world is a key to solving mysteries. You just haven't noticed them.
Interesting way to put it, in fairness.
Perhaps there is more you're overlooking. Was there anything else unusual?
Something unusual. Something I missed.
Anything else? It's not like Amapal's camera showed the culprit.
Wait, that's it!
What did you realize?
Huh?
Now that I think about it, wasn't that strange? The culprit must have gotten ahead of Amapal, but why didn't they ever show up on the camera?
Interesting.
If the culprit went past Amapal to enter the doctor's lab, they would have been spotted for sure.
Wait.
Now that you mention it,
But nobody showed up on camera. How did the culprit manage to pull that off?
This is all of this is like the most intriguing stuff over and over again in this mystery labyrinth. It's so good.
How can you move from the airlock to the doctor's lab without appearing even once
Yeah.
on Amapal's camera?
And without getting killed.
hey, aren't you just adding another mystery?
I know, Shinigami. I feel the same. But we gotta.
No. All the pieces are here.
There he is, our man.
Yuma, the mysteries you face now can be solved with a single answer.
A single answer?
Sheesh. I talk too much.
No. You talk as much as you want. Well, he doesn't actually want to talk at all, so. Then he would never talk. How did the culprit use Amapal? Why didn't the culprit appear on camera?
After another!
And Shinigami didn't even make this happen. This was Vivia.
What do you do now? It's a Pandora's box of mysteries.
Like, it wasn't Vivia who did this, but like it was Vivia's words that sprung this forward, and even Shinigami's kind of like, what is happening, you know, with all these mysteries. So interesting.
Let's stay calm and think about it. There's plenty of time.
Or not.
No way.
I'll keep reading. Well, you have.
I love him so much.
Remember what he said, Master. All it takes is one answer to solve these mysteries.
Yeah, no, it's so good having Vivia along.
Use those weak brain cells of yours and think.
I'll use all those weak brain cells. Thank you very much.
Culprit's location. Amapel's usage. Its malfunction. Why didn't the culprit appear on camera? All this can be solved with just one answer?
And what's that? What is it? Inside down and behind down onto the footprint. The footprint. The footprint. As a how did the culprit use Amapel? No way! No, are you joking me? Dead battery. Walk on. Culprit struck it. Culprit jumped on it. This is insane. Why did the culprit didn't appear on camera? Because they were on top of its head. That is insane. But how would they survive the smoke, the gas?
The culprit
No.
rode on Amapel's head,
No.
using it as a method of
No.
transportation.
No. I thought it was kicked over, but it's not. But how did they survive the gas?
The door opened.
That is insane.
With every open door, it will be harder for you to turn back.
Oh.
Are you sure you want to keep going?
By what Vivia's saying now again, Vivia is being I think Vivia is being very careful of us, being very caring of us, and being very caring of like the idea of like what like the truth will like do to our minds. And what I love so dearly about this whole situation here is it's a very raincoat thing to do, which is taking information that we thought was one thing, twisting it on its head and making it something else. I thought that footprint was going to be someone kicked over the freaking robot. So good.
Absolutely. I will find the truth no matter what. This is for the Nocturnal Detective Agency.
Love it. There we go again. Looking at us like, look, he's looking. Oh, such an interesting character. I love having him with us and having all this intrigue as well. Whoa.
Hey, you said the culprit rode on top of Amapel. What did you mean by that?
Literally what I said.
Yeah,
The culprit
just
rode
that.
Amapel and used it to get through.
Oh, we're getting this visual
After we left
recreation.
Amapel in the airlock, the culprit came out of the decontamination device. Then they jumped on Amapel's head. The disruption in the footage was from the impact.
That's insane.
Is it? I think it's fairly reasonable.
Honestly, it's such a nice dynamic having like Shinigami and Vivia together. Having a character being like, "What the hell is happening?" and Vivia being like, "Actually, Shinigami, it's kind of normal." Like to have like a detective with us who is like the one who's understanding everything, and having Shinigami be one that's not understanding anything.
Amapel can withstand up
I love
to
it.
100 kilograms of weight. So someone riding on it shouldn't affect its functionality.
The shoe print on Amapel's head wasn't caused by someone kicking it. It was left there from the culprit hopping on and off.
After that, the culprit simply rode on it as it moved toward the doctor's lab. By doing so, the culprit was able to evade the camera and remain hidden as they made their way through the lab.
Insane. Such an insane visual as well, right?
You're right. If it's true, then it does solve all of the previous mysteries.
The gas, I guess I'm just not understanding the gas completely, but
It makes me laugh.
it is quite funny, isn't it, Shinigami?
But Yuma, have you not realized it?
What you guys
You're
want?
still missing something. One major mystery.
Is it how they withstood the gas?
What's with that huge sigh?
That means something important is definitely
The
annoying him.
greatest mystery of this case should appear soon. Just the thought of it gets me feeling down.
This case's greatest mystery?
Wait, did we fail again? No, different room. Okay.
This is the panel chamber.
That means the doctor's lab is just beyond it. If we can get through here, we'll reach the goal, yeah?
Yeah, but getting closer in this game usually means unraveling something. And I think Vivia's trying to say that to an even greater extent this time. The closer we get, the worried I am this time even more about unraveling the truth. Yeah, Vivi feels it too now. When did the culprit get off Amapal?
Is this the greatest mystery you mentioned?
Not exactly what I
It's
was
okay. It's okay.
envisioning.
You meant like after this. We forgive you.
Well, this is the mystery to be solved, so let's clear it out.
So when did the culprit get off Amapal? When is it possible to get into the room ahead of us? While opening the door, before opening the door, when going through the door. I think we couldn't. Yes, here, because we couldn't see them, and the thing was turned off, right? We couldn't see them, and by the time the door opened, we already moved around, right?
The culprit murdered the doctor before.
Because you can't work any
Amapal
other
entered
functions
the
while
room,
this is happening.
Which means the culprit had to have gotten ahead of Amapal at some point.
Guys, I guess I'm misinterpreting what happened with the gas. Yeah, maybe I am.
It was when the door first opened. At that moment, the culprit snuck into the doctor's room.
Yeah, we know this was going to be such a big point. We even said it before that they used the door somehow here. I guess the way I said it was not the way, because I thought they were hiding inside the room, and they used the door to get by at this moment, but it's actually the opposite.
Yeah.
They used the door to get
doors
in.
were slowly opening, just like this. That's when the culprit took their chance.
Right. The moment there was enough space for a person to slip through, the culprit hopped off and went inside.
Like this?
Dragging us along with the chain. It's actually a fun visual now, you know? At first it was like, oh, what's happening? There he is.
We still
Just a
haven't
reasoning
reached the
deathmatch.
goal. I thought we could get into the doc's lab now.
I just think that this is like a very murky mystery. I really do, Shinigami.
Is this a joke to you? Your deduction is full of holes.
Always is. But we have Vivi here to plug them up.
If this is a
To help
joke,
us out.
it's not very funny.
Master, you know what to do.
Of course.
Vivi always being indifferent is always like, is he like, you know, like you always like wondering what he's thinking
I'll
at
take
every
your
moment.
garbage deduction and toss it in the trash. I am the saint of Kanai Ward, protecting
The
it from
saint of
filth
Kanai
like
Ward, man.
you.
Yeah, he thinks he really is like the savior of this place. I think that's embodied in his like his design as well. Fubuki's forte, ghost form traits.
The culprit.
Vent in critical lab. Fubuki's forte was the one where we could turn back time, so that's apparently going to be important as well. We heard this was going to be important as well, right? We have ghost form traits, which is the ghost from the traits as we heard from Vivia. There are several in limitations. We have vent in critical lab. There is a tiny vent in the critical lab, but the cover is fixed in place and not large enough for a person to pass through. And then we have Amapal's design. Amapal is sturdy and has many features. The ends of its arms are ball-shaped for safety, while excluding retraction arms, the controls for the camera and body do not function. So we can keep Fubuki's forte for now, as we always do. Yeah.
Brit hopped off Alapal as the door opened, then slipped through the gap in the door.
Oh, mid-air slash as well.
Even for Think the Slaughter Artist. Think about it. If Alapal's
Oh my god,
line
is he
of sight
slashing me
changed
anyway?
Just a bit.
Amapal's line of sight changed just a bit. So one of them is about Amapal. Yeah, so it's this. Yeah, because we know they can't change their line of sight at the
No
moment.
one would do something so risky.
No, anyone who knew Amapal would do it.
The crime would have been exposed.
They could do it no problem.
The culprit must be really lucky. What, did they use some sort of special power?
They're trying to make us use Fubuki's forte there, but I think we know what we have to use here. Yeah, if Amapal's camera had been running, we would have seen the culprit. Obviously, that didn't happen, but how would they have used such a risky method to break in? Was Amapal's camera even working? That might be the first thing you need to confirm. Does something seem off to you, Master? Let's check the solution keys then. Yeah, no, it definitely is the second one, I think.
Amapal as the door opened, then slipped through the gap in the door. That's impossible, even for Fink the Slaughter Artist. Think about it. If Amapal's line of sight changed
This one here, right? Yeah. We know that he can't change his line of sight or can't function anything else. He moves like a survival horror protagonist.
Amapal is designed so that when its hand is stretched out, it won't execute any other inputs.
Yep, exactly.
That's why when it was pressing the button for the door, the culprit didn't show up on the camera.
You little maggots. Don't get so full of yourselves. You're not getting out of here alive.
Was that it? Okay, we're done. We're done. But I do the reasoning death matches. I think I've talked about before how fun they are. But I think like,
So Amapal couldn't move while the door was opening.
I think even beyond fun, like it's really cool how they help you like through a mini game remember some of the different things throughout this case, right?
That's when the culprit took their chance.
Since the door opens outward,
So
it's
cool.
possible to take
So cool.
advantage of the blind spot it creates. That's how the culprit managed to stay outside the camera's view as they entered the doctor's room.
So it's an elaborate murder that took advantage of Amapal's design, and even the direction the door opened.
I think this is an amazing detail of this case. Like it's so cool, story-wise.
Whoever planned this must have really wanted the doctor dead. I guess you can call it an obsession.
Maybe when you say the word obsession, it sounds very good.
How scary. Just like this passageway. Where will it take us? Perhaps a suite with the culprit's obsession on full display? A room of nightmares?
Honestly, like Vivia's voice is so nice that all this horrifying stuff he's saying, you know, it's like, okay, I support you.
Off with the weird soliloquies. Let's go.
Shinikami does not like him at all.
Going?
Huh?
Again, asking us, are you really going to do this?
Get this thing.
Hey, Yuma.
Yeah?
When the culprit entered the doctor's room while the door was open,
Yeah?
Huh? Yeah?
at the time, the doctor was in the room, right?
Yes?
If the door opened and an intruder entered, how could the doctor not have noticed?
So what if he did notice? It's not a big deal.
If Vivia's saying it, it must be a big deal of some sort.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I kind of trust it in that sense.
If he had noticed
Trust
an
it
intruder,
as in his
the
judgment.
doctor would have turned to face him. Which means he wouldn't have been stabbed in the back.
That piece of trash is right. Your logic is flawed.
Well, Vivia's not a piece of trash. I actually do love Vivia like giving us tips as well, because it shows that like he's like still trying to move us forward and help us get stronger and better, but at the same time he's still trying to like make sure we want to do this, you know? Because I think, as someone said, like I think he's terrified more than he'd like to let on of what the truth is.
Hey, what are you, on the Phantom side now?
Vivia's just trying to be realistic so we can get through everything.
Listen to my incredible words of wisdom. Your crappy deduction is worth less than shit! Everything you do is a fucking mistake!
Jesus. Another reasoning deathmatch as well. We'll take it. We'll take it. We love these.
Damn it!
And all the damage. Yeah, he's just getting frustrated too.
Inconsistent.
So we have to like, we have to repel
Full of
one.
inconsistencies. By your logic, even if the doctor could be stabbed, It wouldn't be from behind. That's all impossible!
So he's saying it's impossible to be stabbed, so we need to prove like how he would get stabbed from behind? There's only two, okay.
Master!
There should be a contradiction somewhere, you gotta find and repel it. I'll try.
Damn it! Your deduction is inconsistent.
I think it is to do, I think it's the, I'm gonna try the doctor one because I think that's what we're trying to prove, right? Because like,
By your
Vivian,
logic,
this is what Vivian mentioned.
even if the doctor could be stabbed, it wouldn't be from behind.
Yeah, we'll try and repel this. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. But now we have to find, now we have to give an answer usually after this, right? Last time we did anyway.
No, the culprit did stab the doctor in the back. That's how the body was discovered.
Heck yeah.
That's why I'm saying your deduction is inconsistent. By your logic, the doctor couldn't have been murdered in that way!
Yeah, here we go. Okay. Okay, so we have to prove it. So with the doctor's note, the lab map, stored food.
The
Well, this is the one. So the two ones here is the acid. This is the information. I bet it's gonna be to do with this. Yes, I remember this as well. He had severe hearing issues. It has to be to do with that. It has to be.
quickly entered the
Because it's
lab.
about like him like being able to be
But
stabbed in the
doctor
back.
was in the room at the time, right? There's no way
I love
he
doing
missed
this.
an intruder. Running is noisy.
There it is. Oh my god. Oh my god.
So
But
Wesker would have heard and turned to face the culprit.
is this it?
And his chest would have been stabbed, not his back.
Which one is it? Because we're gonna hit that one as well,
Unless you
right?
think the doctor was asleep. Is there any trace of him being drugged?
No, that's not the right one. The other two ones you could hit, but I'm trying to see all of them just in
Even
case.
if he didn't look back from his desk, he would have heard someone coming.
Okay, I think that's what they're trying to say because he's okay. That makes sense. Okay, okay, perfect, perfect.
Wait,
Yeah.
the doctor had trouble hearing. That's why he didn't notice the intruder.
What usually happens with those is like I would sometimes go through the whole thing to get a tip from Shinigami, and I think like there was two options where I was like that could be it. But it's very clear right there they're trying to talk about like how could we even get like a stab in the back if they were facing them at the time, and this would just make perfect sense. It's very clear that's the answer. There's no any point even going further than that. This was not a gimme.
Nonsense. Say whatever you want. It won't save you.
I think this was like one of those cases where Vivia helps us, because I think it's like the only reason I like would even like I think got through that smoother than like well I think we all always get through like pretty okay with these death matches, but they're like I kind of was just like, oh, that's definitely it because of the whatchamacallit, because of what Vivia said, like with the like Vivia made it an important detail by bringing it up and making sure to bring it up, and then they talked about like in the you know what I mean, it's all led up to here, and they all kind of like made sure you followed those crumbs. I think that's intentional. They want Vivia to teach us something too.
There's a gaping hole in your logic, and there's no way you're gonna fill it at this rate. Because you, more than anyone else, you're the one refusing to see the truth right before your eyes.
What? I refuse to see the truth?
Wait a second. Is he saying it like we know the truth but we're afraid of it too?
Vivia said the same thing.
Yep.
But
I think we don't want to face the truth.
It's strange, don't you think? Isn't it about time you noticed that something's off?
Maybe I'm the
here?
same too.
huh?
You've solved many mysteries up to now, yet none of them are directly connected to the culprit's identity.
That's because the culprit is the hitman.
If that's the case, why haven't you reaped the hitman's soul? And that would end the labyrinth.
He's saying that he's like, if we know who the hitman is, then why don't we do it?
It's not that easy. The culprit will fight back, unless we solve all the mysteries first. Hang on. What are you getting at?
Yeah, no, it's very interesting having Vivia here.
In my eyes, the reason a single mystery hasn't been directly connected to the culprit is because of Yuma's reluctance. It's pushing away the mysteries that lead to the
Dude,
culprit.
that's actually so freaking interesting. Yuma doesn't want to see the truth.
Huh?
Subconsciously, you're closing your eyes to
Oh
the
no,
truth.
what is this truth?
That's why you haven't touched on the hole in your reasoning.
What hole?
Whatever, that's enough. Just ignore this guy and keep
No,
going.
no, we need to. No, I really feel like he was onto something. Oh, Vivia. Vivia's more than onto something.
Yuma.
No,
Jeez, go
no,
away.
we have to. He's right. There's
You know what
something.
I'm talking about, don't you? The huge hole in this investigation.
But I don't know what the huge hole he's talking about is.
What are you...
Just ignore him.
No, we
Let's
can't.
review your deduction, shall we?
Yes.
The culprit took advantage of Amapau's locked position and entered the lab.
Okay.
And before the robot entered the room, that person stabbed the doctor from behind. However, they bumped into Amapau while escaping, causing it to fall over.
I'm so worried. What are you
That
saying?
was obviously a mistake, but since it wasn't captured on video, they were able to avoid detection. After that, the culprit went inside the decontamination device in the airlock to hide from you.
That's correct. So what's the hole in my deduction?
Yeah, I'm so confused.
It's before all of that. It remains the case's greatest mystery.
Which is?
How did the culprit get past security?
The gas?
What?
You're talking about the gas or security in general?
We already told you that. The culprit rode on top of Amapau as master controlled
No,
it
no, no,
and
no,
was
no,
taken
no,
all
no,
the way
no,
to the
no.
doctor's lab.
Oh no.
But if someone was riding on it, how did they get past the high voltage shocks in the panel chamber?
And the gas.
Oh,
Is this another death match? Yomi's back already.
This is the end for you. You have nowhere left to go.
It's the end?
oh, come on. Why now?
I won't let you maggots ruin the peace of Kanai Ward.
The gas is the most important thing to me, by the way, because we know for a fact that Fubuki's forte was able to freaking save someone's life, right? It sends back time, even like, not as in like sends people back in time, it sends everyone back to that one moment before even people died.
As the king of Amaterasu Corporation and the guardian of Kanai Ward, I will stop you here and now!
Perhaps this too is an obsession. Why does he insist on covering up the truth? Tell me, what will you do, Yuma? Are you going to stay willfully blind?
Oh my god, what are you doing? What do you even mean?
No, I'll fight.
Stop this! Please cease this!
Whether it's subconscious or not, I won't look away from the truth. I'll find the truth no matter what. This is for the chief and everyone at the Nocturnal Detective Agency.
Good luck, you'll never find it.
It's making me so nervous. It's making me
You'll
so
scurry
nervous.
around this labyrinth forever, like blind mice. You'll rot away in it, looking for an answer that will never come.
It's like I'm nervous, but like as I said, Vivia has been one of the best additions to this mystery labyrinth that we've seen. The constant feeling of foreboding has come from him. Ghost form traits, security log, high voltage panel. So ghost form traits heard from Vivia. It's all what the ghost form can do. Records shows the security system was disabled an hour ago. The last time it was disabled before, that was 90 days ago. High voltage panel chamber. The 9 panels are 3x3 configuration. You must step on them in special order to proceed. Unlike the decontamination device in the airlock chamber, the cover on the one panel in the chamber cannot open or close. And then we have Fubuki's forte, which we know can turn back time. Let's, as always, just go through this and see what we can
Keep
get.
playing with your shit deductions.
Jesus, okay.
You still haven't solved the greatest mystery.
And he's talking about great. Oh no, I thought it was gonna go back down again.
How did the culprit get past the security? The critical lab security system was always live.
Yes.
There was no way to reach the doctor.
With the gas,
Panel
yes.
chamber shocks would have fried the culprit.
No, we know that. Okay, so they're talking about
security
Vivi's Forte
system?
then.
No living human can breach it.
There we go. Right?
Don't tell me the culprit
Okay, maybe
is
there's
a
another one.
robot.
Okay, no, it's not that either for sure. So it's no living human. Okay. There we go. We have the answer. How did the culprit break through the panel chamber?
But
We at least had Amapal to disable the security system. Didn't you notice anything else weird at the time? Think hard.
that's right.
As far as the panel chamber goes, yeah. The whole gas thing is still weird to me, but yeah, we know this for sure that we could avoid. The person could have avoided it.
You still haven't solved the greatest mystery.
Yeah.
How did the culprit get past the security? The critical lab security system was always live. There was no way to reach the doctor. The panel chamber shocks would have fried the culprit. That security system? No living human can breach
It's
it.
this, isn't it? It's this. There we go.
Slash
Thank
through
you.
This mystery.
Thank you. My lord. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous.
A human could get past the panel chamber by using Fubuki's Forte.
Yep.
In fact, that's how we got past the panels. The high voltage shocks kept destroying Amapel. But we reversed time every time that happened.
Correct. So whenever it was struck by the current, you went back in time. But while that was occurring, the culprit, a human, was riding on top of Amapel. That person was burnt to a crisp
Jeez.
every time you failed.
Oh my god. Like, I didn't think of it like that.
But
Which means you killed the culprit over and over again.
Usually I'm like so aboard for it. Technically, yes, but also they decided to do that themselves. You know what I mean?
Vivia,
If only you had chosen to remain ignorant, I would have walked beside you in silence.
Oh, there it is with the ignorance again.
But if you intend to seek the truth, then I must stand in your
What?
way.
What?
What are you doing? Why
No,
are you
wait,
doing
what?
this?
No!
He's going to betray you, Master.
No! Vivia! My man! Please!
Betray me?
It's up to you, Yuma.
I
This
can't.
is your final
I can't.
chance to save the world you believe in. What are you going to do?
No! Vivia! Please!
It's time to decide your past and your future.
Why, Vivia?
I'm gonna be so... What's he gonna look like? What's he gonna look like? He just has the box cutter! Are you serious? That is so sick. He just has the box cutter! Nothing else!
Let me ask you.
Well, I almost forgot to look at these things because he's just normal. He's just a normal dude. He's just normal Vivia. Ghost form traits, toxic gas properties. Takes 30 minutes. Stab wounds in the back. When no injuries appears to be the cause of death. Electrical eyewitness that they said they saw a shadow and there's a death threat. We knew there was a death threat going on with the investigation here as well. I'm so bad. This whole chapter has been so wild. So wild. We're gonna go with ghost form traits as usual. We really are, but
How did the culprit bypass the toxic
look at all
gas
these.
chamber?
It's so like there's so much
Impossible
noise,
to avoid the gas.
and he's so quiet. He's so quiet.
The culprit would surely die.
This feels so weird.
You should already know this, right? The gas is a special trait. The gas can see through even a gas mask.
Yeah, we know this. This is all true.
No ability can nullify its toxicity. Once it hits you, you're done for. You die before reaching Weska.
So there's a bunch of different options here.
Get past the gas chamber.
It's so, again, it's so erratic.
Right.
It sure doesn't seem, it does seem impossible to get around the gas. But the culprit definitely made it through the toxic gas chamber. Isn't the actual way to avoid the gas? What could it be? For now, let's check on the toxic gas. Thank you so much, Shinigami. Yes, I was going to do that right away. You're right. It would have taken 30 minutes. It would have taken 30 minutes. But which one did we put it on?
How did the culprit bypass the toxic gas
Yeah, look how
chamber?
cool this looks. Oh, God! Look how cool this looks.
To avoid the gas. The culprit would surely die.
This one? No, okay. But I think it's good you look back over the solution key. The poison doesn't kill instantly, right? 30. Yeah, so it is this. It is this.
Let me ask you,
I like that to give you a hint, so maybe it's not. It's just not that one.
how did the culprit bypass the toxic gas chamber? It's impossible to avoid the gas.
Because it's not about avoiding it. Yeah, that's my bad. He didn't avoid the gas.
You should already know this, right? The gas is a special trait. The gas can see through even a gas mask.
It's not this, because it's not about the actual. It's about the timing.
Nullify its toxicity.
And it's not about nullifying it, so it's not this
Once it hits
either.
you, you're done for. You die before reaching Weska.
We can try this one as well. Okay, there it is. Yep, that is it. This has my mind jumbled. Just seeing Vivia like this.
If you pass through the toxic gas, you'll die. But you'll have 30 minutes before it kills you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's about timing. It's about the timing of it. That's why it's, you know, you die before you reach Weska.
Which means you could survive for 30 minutes.
Exactly.
What? Don't tell me.
There are no gas masks here that can block this toxic gas. And no fortes that can nullify it.
So whoever did it is gonna die in 30 minutes.
There's only one way you could get through it. You do nothing. You endure it in hopes of Amapao taking
Jesus,
you
man.
to
Imagine
the
even
next
going,
room.
imagine going through that. I could not. And Yomi getting
Then
a little bit sick
the
here.
culprit didn't do anything to counteract it and just passed through the toxic gas?
It's the only explanation that makes sense. This is the truth. I can't believe it.
Wait.
But if the culprit really did just endure
Yeah, they would have
the toxic
died.
gas,
They would have died.
Then they...
The culprit is...
It appears you finally glimpsed the
Wait,
truth.
wait. What is this?
Well, how does it feel to have your world shatter before your eyes?
I don't...
Isn't this what you want?
And he said this.
What's he talking about?
Yomi's mystery phantom and Fifia.
Oh, look at Yuma's face.
Subconsciously, I didn't want to know the truth.
Huh?
Up until now, the Mystery Labyrinth was withholding the mysteries that led to the culprit. And that's because it's a reflection of my own reluctance.
This time it's reflecting him.
Master, what's wrong? Do you know who the culprit is? It's the hitman, right?
Even Shinigami's nervous about this as well. Oh, Yuma.
The truth is worthless.
Jesus.
Nothing has less value in this isolated, rainy city. No one wants the truth. Not even you!
So whoever did it is dead. is going to die.
Now, rot away.
Oh, Yuma's so...
And die right here. No one will get in my way. Kanai Ward, Amaterasu.
Who is gonna...
They both belong to me.
I'm feeling so nervous. So nervous.
If the culprit carried out the crime like you deduced,
Oh my god, so fast. Look at this scene. It's
Then
like a
they should be
freaking boss
dead
battle
from the
with
toxic
Vivi in the
gas.
background as well.
but no one at the scene has died from poisoning.
Oh, wait.
If you can understand that much, then what are you still doing here?
This is like a freaking... Wait.
You're right that no one in that lab died from that
Wait.
toxic gas.
What are you saying? What are you trying to say?
But that was part of the culprit's plan from the beginning. They planned to distort the facts of their death.
No. No.
Yuma, are you sure you want to face
Oh,
the
Vivian,
truth?
no. No.
Your world will fall apart. The world that you believed in.
No, this cannot. This cannot. This cannot. Oh, Yuma, no. This is... No.
Your deduction is wrong.
Ah.
Don't disturb the peace.
The only person... The
It's
only
not even worth
person
debating.
who...
Is this the best you can do to refute it?
The only two people who
Just give up
who
and
quote unquote
die.
are either dying or got it, are like we're in the process of that. Ow, we're in the process of that happening. I don't know why I got hit twice. The hitman.
Yes, I'll expose the truth.
No, the other person's Yakko. Are you telling me this is Yakko?
The culprit misrepresented their death by using
No. Please don't do this. Please don't do this.
hitman. The culprit realized their plan would be exposed if someone in the lab died from toxic gas.
Dear Lord, it's freaking Yakko, isn't
So they
it?
used the hitman to cover up their own death.
How? Why?
Use the hitman?
Meaning, the hitman wasn't hired to assassinate the doctor. They were hired to cover up the culprit's death by toxic
Oh my
gas.
god, they were hired to kill freaking Yakko! He was planning to die and he's gonna... Oh my god, he's gonna die now anyway!
Huh? The hitman's target was the culprit? Not the doctor?
Oh dear Lord.
But the doctor was stabbed by the knife with the inscribed F. Doesn't that belong to the hitman?
All you would need is a similar knife. The story of Fink the Slaughter Artist using a knife inscribed with the letter F is well known.
And Yuma's so calm about this now because he's like almost accepting the truth. This is the truth that we did. Vivi didn't. Vivi knew this from the start.
Nah, we'll leave it alone until we receive further orders. Did you see the knife stuck in his back? It's the one that Fink the Slaughter Artist uses, right? I've heard about his knives inscribed with the letter F.
So it was all a ruse? The real culprit made it look like the hitman did it?
It's Yakko, isn't it? It's freaking Yakko.
Stop. Stop! You useless garbage!
I completely understand now where Vivia's coming from
To
now.
hell with detectives and the truth! I won't let you have your way in my city! There is no real culprit! Dr. Weska was killed by the hitman!
Oh, but he wasn't though, was he? Oh.
Huh? What's going on? Who's the real culprit?
I cannot believe they've done this.
The real culprit. The real culprit is...
The time has finally
And he's been
come.
warning us this whole time about the truth.
It's time for you to acknowledge what you've known
Exactly.
all along. If the tiny crack spreads any further, the mirror will shatter, exposing the chaos
Yeah.
of the real world. Knowing this, will you still expose the truth?
There's nothing we can do at this stage. We have to, right?
Then, show me
And we're fighting
your
you again.
conviction.
The clues pointing to the identity of the hitman's target. I know. I've known all along.
I haven't.
Now, expose the truth. Do it. If you want to burn the world
Oh
down.
my god. This music. Why would this? Where's the what the wait. He gave him a photo in order, and this is who you have to kill. That's what he gave him the photo for. Oh god.
The bloodstained photo found in the hallway near the lab. There was a person pictured with a woman. That was the hitman's target. The real culprit behind this case. The blood obscured the person's face.
Oh my god, we knew from the start who this was.
It could only be one person.
The stubble.
It could only be...
How do you know? That person in
This
the
music,
photo is
man.
the hitman's target. And who is it?
It's...
No.
No, shut up, Yomi, will ya? Shut up.
Don't you dare say another word! No one wants the truth!
I don't understand, but good luck, Master. I'm always by your side, haunting you.
That actually means the world right now. Oh god. It doesn't matter. Why? 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 And the glass shattering the truth. Exposing the truth.
Chief... Yako...
What the hell?
Huh? Why? Why is Fuzzhead here?
Chief Yako was the only person attacked by the hitman in the lab.
Yeah.
In other words, the chief was the hitman's target. But Chief Yako tried to hide that photo by tossing it behind the houseplant.
He did.
He hid
Why?
it knowing it'd be an important clue.
Why would he do this?
And that's because the person in the photo is Chief Yako himself.
Same, Yuma. Same. The eyes.
It was given to the hitman so he'd know his target.
Yeah.
And the chief tried to conceal it. Which means the blood covering the face on the photo was likely done on purpose.
Hold on, Master. Are you serious? You're really saying Fuzzhead is the culprit?
No, I can't. I can't.
Really? I don't buy it. You think he actually put together this elaborate
He's a freaking
murder?
WDO agent.
He's knocking on death's door just for this?
I think it has something to do with the girl in the picture. I really do.
I don't want to believe it either. But there's no other way.
Don't forget this stuff.
Battle with Vivia? The enemy vampire is going to throw some questions back at you. Press the What? Oh my god. Why are they making me do
The
this?
phantom vanished. The truth has been mostly exposed, and the labyrinth cannot function much longer. Anything I do now might not matter. But I'll do it anyway.
And there's the freaking box cutter again.
Because it's something I must do.
He's so freaking
While
cool.
the chief takes his final breaths.
He's gonna die anyway.
Yuma. If Chief Yako is the culprit,
And he's leading us to the answers again.
then what about that death threat? Why would the chief send it? If he was the killer? Answer me, Yuma.
Oh my god, the serious tone in his voice as well. I didn't know. I didn't even read it, I'll be honest with you guys. I didn't even read it. This is so crazy. This is an incredible
Sending
scene.
that note, everyone would believe the doctor's life was in danger, which was necessary for this sequence of events to take place. All the master detectives headed to the secret lab because of that note.
I can't get over how fantastic the scene is.
Chief Yako brought them
Horrible,
here to take advantage
emotionally.
of their abilities and murder the doctor.
Huh? Their abilities?
But the death threat wasn't sent just to the detectives. The Peacekeepers received it too. What was the point of that? Why put them on high alert? What is the truth behind it all?
And do you hear the tone in his voice? How it's changed? To use disguise's ability. I'm gonna keep repelling you, like Vivia, back.
The note was sent to the Peacekeepers because they were also part of the plan.
What?
When the Peacekeepers received the note, they dispatched a lot of their personnel to the scene.
No way, that's why Yomi wanted to stop this.
The master detectives were able to take advantage of the commotion to enter the facility. They did it by disguising themselves as peacekeepers.
It would be convenient to have a lot of peacekeepers around if you want to get into the lab disguised as one.
And that's why he got the disguise so easily.
This is why the peacekeepers also received the death threat.
This scene is absolutely incredible. So he's working with the freaking peacekeepers?
Hey, you still want to do this? It's not too late to give up.
I am well aware of the danger. I haven't gotten this much exercise in a long time.
Vivia.
But this is something I must do.
He's still trying to protect the truth.
I can't leave the chief like this.
Oh,
Vivia.
this man. So much more to him than we ever thought.
Let's continue, Yuma. So, everyone disguised themselves as peacekeepers and entered the lab. You were already at the lab, and that's where you met up with the chief, right?
I'm sorry, it's just so intense for me. Like, even looking at the scene, I'm just staring at it, just like...
Yes. We decided to split up after the blackout occurred.
Wait! That blackout should have caused a commotion. If we leave now, the Peacekeepers will see us. I knew it. This place is crawling with them.
What do we do?
I'll draw their attention to buy some time. In the
He
meantime,
didn't even need to.
you two hurry to that
He didn't even
doctor.
need to if he's working with them.
The chief said he'd buy us some time, but he actually went and hid inside
Oh, look
the
at the way he
airlock.
was standing. He's all shaky.
Was the blackout part of the plan? So the one who caused it, was that also the chief?
Do we just have to repel like last time? What?
That's not it.
Did I not get it right?
The chief said he'd buy us some time.
Did I not press
but
it
he
enough time?
Actually went and hid inside the airlock.
Was the blackout part of the plan?
Look at Vivi even
So the
looking to
one
the
who
side here. You
caused
never see him look like this.
Was that also the chief?
Or was there different answers? Wait, no?
That's not it. The chief said he'd buy us some time, but he actually went and hid inside the airlock.
Was the blackout part of the plan? So the one who caused it, was that also the chief?
Do we just not select something or is there other answers? Oh, it's a dodge. Okay. That's not Yako either.
That's not it. The chief said he'd buy us some time, but he actually went and hid inside the airlock.
Was the blackout part of the plan? So the one who caused it, was that also the chief?
And this is like, you know what's crazy? This is like a first time we ever did something like this in this game. And it's versus Vivia. It was the hitman himself, because he was there. Oh no, we knocked the box cutter out. That box cutter was so symbolic for this whole
The chief was with me
playthrough.
in the security room at the time of the blackout. It's impossible.
It was like his
for
last
him to
defense
have
for the
caused it.
truth, you know? And now it's knocked out of his hand. It was what he was going to use to contain the truth.
So the only person it could be is the hitman. It must have been part of the job.
This is so intense. Like this whole, like, look what we're looking at here.
He instructed the hitman to cause a blackout at a specific time.
But why?
It made us think the doctor was in danger, so we'd go check on him.
And we're not even going to get to talk to Yako in the real world.
We used Amapal and Fortes to get through the tight security system. Chief Yako had it all planned out from the start. He used us to break through the security so he could kill the doctor.
I hate this. Like, I love the scene. It's so incredible. It's so intense. The way they laid this all out was, like, unexpected.
So, Master using Amapal and the Sheltered Skank's time rewinding ability at the panel chamber? That was all part of Fuzzhead's plan?
Yeah.
The only way to get past security
Can I be honest,
was to
though?
use both Amapal and that Forte.
I like, is it really bad to say that while I was like I heard every single answer there, like, it's like, even after every single answer, I was just like, all I was thinking about was like, Yako's gonna die. For real. And he was working with the Peacekeepers. In this sense.
The chief knew we'd figure that out.
I think it's more like he trusted us.
Oh. He knew we were good.
He trusted that we would arrive at that conclusion.
I'm counting on you both.
Oh, and that's what that meant.
Trust? How could this be a trust thing? He was clearly taking advantage of you all.
Dear Christ.
He gathered the master detectives using a fake death threat, then used their fortes to commit murder. What a scumbag! He used you all to get away with murder! Out of all the criminals I've ever met, he's the worst coward of them all!
I'm so, like, destroyed.
grab that coward and...
Enough!
Yuma. Oh, Yuma.
Why did it have to come to this?
Oh, God.
Chief Yako saved me.
I can't.
He took me in. I had lost everything. Even my memories.
He gave you the family that you wanted.
Sure.
He was the family we had
he
here.
may have been a little pushy at times, but still. I really admired him.
Oh my God. Why is this game doing this to me?
So, why?
Why did you do it?
Yuma. We're seeing such a different side to Yuma and Vivi here.
Is this about the woman in the picture? Chief, please tell me! Or I...
There's no point in asking.
You can't answer right now,
That's
right?
just a mystery
Yeah.
phantom. It's not the real Fuzzhead. Master, watch out!
And it's here in the detective agency where Yuma saw this place as his home. Oh, stop. Stop. No.
The phantoms are a reflection of the same people in the real world, right?
Yeah.
Which means he should hold the same thoughts. The photo behind the houseplant. I don't know what the chief was hiding, but that photo must have been dropped by the hitman after he was done with it. The chief picked it up and used his own blood to obscure the face. He knew the truth would be exposed if that photo was found, so he hid it behind the potted plant. He left his blood on it, almost like he wrote a dying message.
Vivia.
But in truth, it was actually a secret he wanted to keep hidden.
The truth.
Master, I think you know this, but to exit the mystery labyrinth, you will have to eliminate the culprit.
He knows.
Eliminate? The chief?
I'm so sorry for slipping right into the mic, guys. That's so rude. I'm so sorry.
Are you really going to do this? After all the mysteries are solved, the chief back in the real world will die. But you saw yourself, Yuma. The chief is already knocking on death's door.
Are we able to do,
Will you still bury him in the name of truth?
Jesus, what a way to put it. No.
The chief took me in when I had no memories, or anyone to turn to. I trusted him from the bottom of my heart.
But Jesus Christ, what's this game doing?
Now, I have to end his life?
Yuba.
You know, I liked it, surprisingly.
Like what?
The little bit of peace and quiet I found at the Nocturnal Detective Agency.
Even you found a home.
Vivia, you knew the truth behind this case from the very beginning.
I had a hunch.
Vivi was just a handsome guy at the start. Now he's probably one of the most important characters ever.
Because of my spectral projection, I knew the chief had been planning something for quite some time. But I pretended not to see. I admired him and the world he had made.
That's so sweet. That is so freaking sweet that he found comfort in the detective agency too.
That's why you threatened me, and were so uncooperative in the investigation.
I knew you would reach the truth eventually, Yuma. But I tried my best to keep you away.
Yeah, we know. We know. Like, literally tried to protect us from this ugly truth.
Exposing the truth won't save anyone.
Literally, in this sense, nobody gets saved. Nothing good comes out of it.
Neither the chief nor you.
Oh no, it's dissipating. No, let me stay here for a bit longer.
Master, you've already come this far. You've got to finish this. What'll happen to the other master detectives if you die here?
But what's it gonna do? Tell me what's gonna do, because, like...
Didn't you say you wanted to expose the truth and save everyone?
I think it's totally understandable for you to be a bit upset right now.
Fia, you told me that the time would come when I'd have to prove my conviction. The conviction to accept the truth, no matter how cruel it may be. Now is that time, isn't it?
Yes, and yet you intend to continue.
Oh,
If you're prepared for it.
I can't.
Hey, you better not get in Master's way again.
I don't think that's his intention.
Yuma, do you remember? when the
Yes, that's what I was
chief's
thinking
soul
of.
called out to us?
Huh?
Yeah, the truth is cruel. Never in history has the truth been known to be kind.
From that moment he was...
But you know what? Turning your eyes away from the truth and living a lie is harsh too. In the end, you can never look away from the truth. As long as you live, you must face that pain. So really, what's the point of worrying so much about it? When you're lost, believe in your own heart. That way, even if things end up all wrong, at least you can stand proud.
He's telling us to push on here. From the start. From the actual start.
always
Well, not from the start, for this
averted
moment.
my eyes from the truth. For my own sake. My own peace and quiet.
I know Vivi's accepting this about himself.
But I could never say with confidence that I was proud of myself. In the end, I was just running away from everything. That's why I entrust this to you, Yuma.
I can't. This game is gonna kill me.
And trust what?
You signed a pact with the Death God and your desire for the truth. I want to see your conviction. As long as you don't stray from exposing all truth, I believe you'll be able to face it, cruel as it may be.
Like Vivi is saying this to us as well after all this
I
time.
want to see it through to the end. It's why I followed you here.
I love this man so much.
In that sense, we're accomplices. If you must bring down the chief, then I will lend a hand.
Holy shit. What is this game? Oh my god.
I won't avert my eyes any longer. I, too, want to live with my head held high. Because I, too, am a detective.
I can't. I really can't. That's so beautiful.
Vivia.
It's so beautiful.
When you're lost, believe in your own heart. That way, even if things end up all wrong, at least you can stand proud.
Stop.
I understand, Chief Yako.
They're just digging the knife in
Thank you.
deeper.
For everything you've done for me.
Stop. Like, I'm destroyed. Wait. Now? Here? We can't wait a minute? Just to say exactly what happened here. That was one of the most, like, emotionally draining moments I've had in a game. Just like so much confusion throughout the whole trial and ending up in so much like I don't know, it just really felt horrible that I took like a break, a little bit of a break, and when I mean a break, I mean like, you know, a very short break, because obviously like we want to keep the, you know, impact of this still high, but it was like emotionally draining. But now we have to do the deduction denouement. Man, I'm still so like, obviously we have an idea of what happened now, right? Where's the secret lab located? Do we have that here? That's Almapal. Obviously we have like an idea of what happened. Death threat said to the agency, and also, where's the? Let's get Almapal first. How is Dr. Oh no, the intercom. We can get that with the intercom. Obviously, like the basis that we know so far with this is that he planned this assassination of Dr. Wesker, and I'm thinking it has something to do with the woman he probably loved or cared about. Maybe it's just, I don't know who exactly it is at this point. Like, we can't speculate too much on that. Where did the culprit hide? That's the vent, right? This is a big denouement. This is Almapal, right? Almapal. But it just feels so hard, like, you know, from Yuma's perspective and even Vivia's perspective, where it's like they clearly look up to this dude, you know, and they clearly care about this dude whose power was used in the panel room. Whose power? Well, we know the knife is the other thing we have to find for now. There it is, probably, yeah, the knife wound. It's just crazy because I think like what they did so well with this chapter so far, in my book, is. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the corporate. That's the location, right? What they did so well with this chapter is that they were making this whole chapter kind of making you feel like Yuma was avoiding something. That's for where was he hiding, right? Yeah. And in a way, unintentionally so, we were avoiding something because, or at least I was. Because what it felt like now, what are we looking at here? The Peacekeeper's also got one. It's like I wasn't avoiding everything, but like I was going through this case as it was just like a normal case. Is it whose power was used in the panel room? It was Fubuki, wasn't it? Yeah, that makes sense now. Do we have Fubuki yet? We do. And like, in a way, I was just like happy to go through the motions because it was like, okay, like this is another trial. And Vivia was trying to tell us through the whole time. It's like, you don't want to reveal this truth because Vivia knew about this. Vivia knew what was going to happen. Who killed the culprit? That's the answer here. This one here is the assassin thing. No? Oh no, sorry. This one must be the assassin thing then. Sorry, my bad. We have like stamina again, and you know what actually happened with this? And I have no problem saying exactly what happened with this. When I came back, it said like game over, and I don't know if like if there's a time limit on this, or if like maybe like the controller pressed a bunch of buttons and it just like reloaded. You guys know that like I wouldn't reload a denouement because I got it wrong, because it's very difficult to get these wrong. Very difficult. There we go. Is that all of them? Yeah. This doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good whatsoever. They did such a good job with this, but that doesn't mean it's not gonna be the most depressing time in my freaking playthrough of this game. For everything, you know, for Yuma, how he feels about like he finally found a family. There's somebody who took him in after he lost all his freaking. There's the book again. After he lost all his memories, he finally felt like he had someone where he belonged. He was really getting attached to all these people. I think Yaka was a big reason you know, that he found all this stuff. Sorry for interrupting Shinigami, because it's a big moment for Shinigami as well, but...
The victim in this case is one Dr. Weska.
Like, you get what I'm saying, where it's like, Yuma feels as though, like, Yako is responsible for him having a, you know, learning so much from Halara, having such a good time with Fubuki, you know, going on an adventure with Desahiko, for all the gumshoe gabs that he's had, for meeting Kurumi. Like, this uncertainty that he felt, you know, became more certain as he went along, and it's kind of been ripped away.
This incident features a sinister and meticulously detailed plot centered on the Doctor.
The old geezer was holed up inside a lab at Amaterasu HQ.
This is like, these are always very difficult. They got more difficult as, you know, we went along, but like now it's just like, it's personal, right?
He was a total hermit in the critical lab with a totally overkill security system.
The culprit made thorough preparations beforehand to break through that system.
Boom killing a shut-in is hard work. The humane thing to do is to reintroduce him to society first.
And like, it's so difficult because like, I feel like a joke like this, you know, I appreciate Shinigami's jokes even at times like this. But we even saw Shinigami like being like, you know, told off in this sense by Yuma, which is so like hard to see.
Yeah, with that out of the way. Posing as a hitman, the culprit sent a death threat to the Peacekeepers, the detective agency, and the research lab.
And like, it's kind of crazy that this also just shows off how like...
real hitman and had him infiltrate the research facility.
How talented Yako is. You know what I mean? Like, how much of a good detective he is, they show it through how much of a good conspirator he is, in this sense, you know?
They spilled the beans about Gramps being in danger.
And they were all together, look at this.
And the detectives to the lab.
And also, like, he also seen a lot of trust in these guys that they would figure this out. Not only that they would maybe not figure it out, but that they would be able to, like, save each other, you know? He had a lot of trust in us.
You see, the master detective's presence at the scene was an indispensable part of the plan. It was how the culprit gained access to the research facility after all.
Oh, look at this Hiko.
The hitman infiltrated the lab exactly as planned. And we arrived with Makoto.
We haven't seen Makoto since the start at all.
Stuff went down, blah blah blah, and Master got locked up by that Yomi guy.
Wait, if Yaka was working with the Peacekeepers...
I was rescued by Desuhiko and the culprit, who were disguised as peacekeepers.
Yeah.
With the real peacekeepers rushing around, the culprit took advantage of the turmoil to sneak into the lab. But after catching up with them, the power suddenly went out.
So this was to make us scared.
Separating the culprit from the rest of the group.
The blackout itself was caused by the hitman, right? And getting separated.
This hitman's
was all
insane, by
part of
the way.
plan.
Absolutely insane moments here.
Right. They used the blackout as an opportunity to hide in the vents in the airlock chamber. Afterwards, we headed to the critical lab to check on the doctor's condition, just like the culprit directed us.
Yeah, it was again like it's our trust in Yako, right?
But since that lab used a separate power supply, nothing strange had happened.
His whole "the doctor's in danger" spiel was an act, huh? He made a fool of you, Master. What a dick!
But then, someone attacked the doctor while we were trying to talk with him over the intercom. We had to get into the doctor's lab.
I like always hate that I can't appreciate this artwork as much as I should because it's always like really good artwork. It's like you know, it's like behind something that's terrible that's happening to the cast, you know?
At that time, the old geezer was playing games with us. And he even tried to kill you and the others with a trap. That bastard wanted
Yep.
to use
He
your
wasn't a
dead
good dude.
bodies.
He was not a good dude, which like means that I know that Yako had some sort of reason for doing this.
He really got you there, Master.
I don't see why you're so happy about it. The doctor's sham made the case even more confusing.
Yeah, the case was very confusing for me.
Even if we tried to get to the doctor, the critical lab was guarded by tight security.
Look at them all together as well, man. This just kills me. Like, they were fine. Like the first chapter where I feel like they finally all got together, and it was like, I'm gonna cry. And like they all got together, you know.
The only way through was by using an Amapal. The culprit rode on it by emerging from their hiding place in the airlock vent and jumping onto the robot's head.
Yeah, he just took the freaking poison.
All aboard the Unmasking Express. First stop, a shower of toxic
Like, this is how he must have been passionate about killing this guy, you know?
Humans can't protect themselves against the gas, but since it's not instantly fatal, it wasn't a problem. Next up, the panel chamber.
Oh my god. Yakko died how many times? Maybe like 5 or 6 times in this room because of me?
But thanks to that sheltered skank, we got all the continues we could want. So we managed a perfect clear! The critical lab was finally breached.
Yeah, but he died like 6 times in here.
The culprit had anticipated we would get through this way. They also knew they would die over and over as a result. The camera feed was affected when the culprit jumped on.
Oh,
I should have realized what was happening.
that is horrible.
No use crying over spilt blood. On to the next thing.
Such horrible imagery.
Where were we? Oh yeah! To open the door to the doctor's lab, Amapal had to reach out its arm and hit a switch.
Kodaka's very good at this, by the way, and because I'm a person that always believes in like the idea of cruelty in games and movies and TV shows and books. It's like I don't really like it unless it has like a reason to it. And I feel like, you know, the cruelty that is through Danganronpa and Raincode and games like this, the reason it works without like making me just not play the game ever again, because it's like, of course I see this stuff all the time. Like there was deaths in Danganronpa V3. I remember I was legit, you guys remember I was legit just like, that's horrible. It's because the goal of the game is to make sure that this stuff doesn't keep happening, right? And that actually means something to me. It's like, you know that there is going to be a light at the end of the tunnel, hopefully, if you can get to the end of the tunnel. Whatever, that light may not be that bright, but at least there's something at the end of this tunnel, and you're trying to stop this from happening ever again. Obviously that's not always successful, but you get what I'm saying. There is like a meaning to it. There is like, you have to stop this. It's not just like, oh, cruelty for cruelty's sake. It's going to be cruel for the rest of your life. Everything's cruel. There is a message usually at the end of the game where it's like, all the stuff that just happened was bad. Does that make sense? Not saying that other movies say the cruelty is good, but I'm saying sometimes like movies or TV shows will end on a really cruel high note. Low note, I should say, from my perspective, where it's like, okay, why did, like, it's like the heroine escapes the clutches of the evil monsters, and then it ends on like, well, not really. You know what I mean? Not really. And then they do this like stinger at the end where it's like, you know, they got her again. And that whole thing for me, it's like, I get, like, I'm not trying to, like, you know, make fun of other people's work. It's just that for me, I much prefer the idea that Danganronpa places for, which is like, you know, although everything's not perfect at the end, it's like, okay, we took down at least an aspect of this thing that's trying to stop us. And in Raincode's case, it's like, they're showing all the stuff that happened to Yakko. They're showing all the stuff that's happening with this corporation, but they're telling us throughout the game that we have to, that all the stuff that the Kane Ward has affected, which has infected all of these trials throughout the whole entire game. They're trying to tell us that you are here to take down the Amaterasu Corporation. You are here to take this down. You are here to stop this. It's not just cruelty just to have cruelty, it's cruelty to show you that this is how we have to stop all of this. That's my take anyway.
He
climbed over the door?
Through, the killer snuck inside.
I just thought he just jumped off and climbed through.
Amapal can't follow any new commands while its arm is extended, so the culprit didn't show up on the camera.
And he couldn't hear him coming, right?
Then the culprit boom killed the old geezer using the same knife as the hitman. Gramps was pretty much deaf, so a backstab was easy peasy.
Crazy, man. Absolutely
Then,
crazy.
The murderer tried to leave the room before Amapal entered, but they knocked the robot over on the way out.
So you wouldn't see him.
They then went back into the airlock chamber vent to wait for you and the others to
That's
go by.
insane when you see it from this perspective, isn't it?
We entered the critical lab and found the doctor's body. The culprit used that time to get out of the vent and head for the hallway.
That was when they were found by the hitman. And stabbed.
They'd already been in contact with the toxic gas, so death was inevitable.
Yeah, they knew they were gonna die. They knew it.
However, dying by gas would expose them as the doctor's killer. So they hired the hitman to kill them, thereby concealing any involvement.
I guess that means the killer completely trusted in the Master Detective's capabilities.
Jesus.
They knew those powers would get them close to the doctor. But why were they willing to die to hide the crime?
I can't say for certain. Was it his pride as a detective? Did he simply not want his friends to know? Whatever it may be,
Oh,
I'm prepared to face the truth.
the truth freaking hurts,
The
man.
culprit who
The
murdered
truth's so
Dr.
bad.
Weska, and even included his own death in the plot.
Yako Furio! It was you!
The floodgates open up again for me. Like, that break did nothing whatsoever. And he just has to do this.
Expose the truth.
Oh, and Yako's face. This is rough. This is so rough. It's so rough.
But why?
I'd kill to have Yako ask me to get some meat buns again.
Chief Yako, why?
Oh, Yuma.
Why didn't you ever talk to us about this?
Oh my god, that line where Yako said to us, "You can talk to me about anything." And now he's turning around saying, like, you know, why didn't you talk to us about this?
Why did it have to end this way? Why didn't you tell us? Is this really what
Jesus
you want?
Christ, I am so upset.
Can you even hear me?
It doesn't matter who it is. Exterminating the real culprit's soul and destroying the mystery labyrinth. That's why I'm here.
We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it. Can we try to get an answer? I can't even, this is like literally like some of the best music. I'm just gonna say it now, it's the best music and some of the best visuals in the game, but I can't enjoy it this time at all. And like the thing is, I don't think there's been one time where we truly like enjoyed it fully, especially since like sometimes it's like you remember with those 3 girls getting killed in the second one, there was like you can't even enjoy how great the music is fully because of how horrible like some of the situations are. And the game knows that. The game knows the implications of this because they've told you what the implications of this. If you look at the, like, say, like, and I know it's not the same thing. Oh god. Oh no, no, no! What the hell? Oh god. The embrace brought him to tears. It brought him to tears.
Master's naivete must be rubbing off on me.
No, what?
I mean, not even I hated Fuzzhead.
No, of course not.
That's weird. This mystery labyrinth is falling apart slower than usual. I wonder why.
That embrace, that's what it was.
We shouldn't let our guards down yet. Do you really think we're done here?
We're done. We're not done?
Huh?
Do you have all of the fragments of truth that you sought?
What you I can't. I literally cannot. You cannot show me Shinigami embracing Yako as he's brought to tears is gonna kill
If
me.
so,
And then bring me
you
along.
could just leave, right?
There's something else? Some mysteries remain?
No. We haven't uncovered everything yet.
We don't have the full answers.
No. there are still some mysteries remaining.
Huh? What's remaining? I read the culprit's soul already. I know it's slow, but this place is starting to come down.
Maybe it's not directly related to this case. I don't want to leave any questions unanswered for Chief Yaku's sake.
Yeah, he deserves to have himself, like, to have an explanation, even if he doesn't give it himself, you know?
Please, help me, Shinigami.
Oh, fine. I can't say no to you, Master.
I can't. Everything is killing me now. You know she cares. She actually does care.
You know I can't resist helping you when you rely on me.
I know.
First, we need to reveal whatever mysteries are left.
Yeah.
That should open up a new path later.
That's crazy. We finished this. We reaped a soul, and we keep going. This is a first. Whoa! This is a first. This is such a first. What the hell? What's the question? And there's fireworks?
Are you ready to play the Shinigami puzzle?
The remaining mystery of Dr. Wesker. What are we looking for here? What was the thing that proved Dr. Wesker's betrayal? I might not get this, guys. I'll be honest with you. I did not expect to be doing this right away. I did not expect to be doing this at all. Maybe he was threatened and planned to swap places? So what was the thing that proved Dr. Wesker's betrayal? The remaining mystery is Dr. Wesker's...
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Is there a D? Is it his death? Is it his... There's a E-A, maybe death? Is there... No, there's no D there. D-E-A-T-H is what I was thinking, but... Let's just try any letters here.
Tick-tock, that's not it.
Let's just try a bunch of letters. And see what it starts off with. We're gonna fail, but let's just see. A, his E. So his E... His E what? We're gonna fail this, but I'm willing to fail just to like...
You can do it, Master.
His E something. We got this. Don't worry. We got this. I knew I wasn't gonna get that one. His what? His E... Wait, we're starting from here? Okay, God, I thought they were gonna make me watch the freaking thing again.
Master's naivete must be rubbing off on me. I mean, not even I hated.
Can you
puzzles.
fast forward? No, we'll just skip through it, I suppose.
That's weird.
We shouldn't let... Do you really...
Huh?
Do you have... If so...
No. No.
Huh? What? I read the culprit's soul already.
I hope the sniffles aren't getting... Like, I don't know, I can't... You can't just, like, hide it. That'd be so much editing. And you guys say you don't mind, so it's fine.
I don't want to leave it. Please, help me, Shinigami.
Oh, fine. You know what? First, that should open up a new path.
I'm so emotionally gone. I'm so drained. So when it starts at E. So what was the thing here?
Are you ready to play the
That proves... Oh, that proved his...
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
It's the betrayal. Yes, okay.
Great!
Okay, I should have known this. I feel kind of silly now, but it's okay. It's his email, by the way. Because that's when he wanted to back out.
Great! That's right!
Oh my god, we actually got it from that side. That's awesome. That's really cool. I didn't expect this Mr. Labyrinth to keep going, though. Oh, it's like a little dungeon. Oh my god. This is a first. This is a first for this game.
Oh, it's a secret dungeon.
Yeah, it's like an underground dungeon.
The labyrinth must be breaking down so slowly because the identity of the culprit isn't the only mystery. But it's still definitely coming down, so you better hurry, Master.
I think that's such a cool concept.
Yeah, got it.
The idea that it's still coming down, we have to do something.
I'll follow you to the end
Oh, Vivia!
until you reach the truth.
I love you so much.
Thank you.
I love you so much. He's been like technically like the most supportive person ever with all the stuff happening. Find the truth no matter what it takes. He's been so supportive of us. Like in a way that's like so different from everyone else. He's been supportive because he didn't want us to like, this is such a cool like environment here. He didn't want us to like find the truth because he didn't want us to be hurt. Like a hidden dungeon in this place.
Do you regret this?
Oh, it's like black and white. Like
I'd be lying if I said I
the
didn't.
truth.
I've been thinking. Remember what the chief's soul said? If you keep that in mind while knowing who the true culprit is, doesn't it seem like he wanted you to find the truth?
It sounded that way, didn't it?
Even though he was the culprit himself.
He didn't want us to fight because Vivia was Vivia's about to cover up the
Maybe
truth.
there's a hidden truth behind this case, and the chief wanted us to find it.
Vivia was literally about to cover up the whole
Could be
truth.
some anonymous person involved.
If Anonymous is part of this case, they must have a motive for killing Dr. Weska as well. The doctor knew about the secret dealings and was planning to flee from Kanai Ward by himself, after all. Could it be that Anonymous took advantage of Chief Yako by instigating him to commit murder?
Yes. It's unlikely the chief just happened to kill Dr. Weska right as he was planning to flee.
If that's true, Anonymous isn't just involved in the case. They could be the mastermind, the Grey Eminence.
Gray's my 13th favorite color.
Yeah.
Why are you telling me that now?
So, yeah, there's clearly more to this.
Is already solved.
Oh no.
All these crimes were committed by Yako on his own.
Then let us just figure that out for sure then.
Now, get out of here.
Who is this? At first I was thinking like, is it going to be like the voice of like just the labyrinth itself?
What was that voice?
Yeah, but is it a person that we know?
Someone's trying to stop us from solving this
So someone.
mystery. Now we know. The mastermind is somewhere within
So
this
there,
labyrinth.
okay, so that person is someone who is a real person then.
Get out. Get out. Get out.
Do we recognize the silhouette? It kind of, you could say, has Yomi's hair, right?
Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out.
But we already fought Yomi here.
Get out.
Jesus.
What's with this guy? Creepy.
We can't let this stop us. There's one more truth still hidden here.
Yeah.
We have to find it. We need to know why the chief
Exactly,
committed this crime.
exactly. We need to put an end to the confusion.
Right. We'll figure this out.
Wait, against a faceless person in black and white? These are usually so full of color.
Get out. The case solved.
Trying to convince us of this.
Solved.
I never really know fully. What to repel here. Let's just get out of here.
Damn.
Get him.
It's all made up. Use your powers of deduction to repel the contradiction.
Get out.
So it's just it's just always what contradicts the case.
Solved. Solved.
Is this it? Yeah, because it's not solved. It's not fully solved, yeah. It's just a contradiction. Just very simply put.
No, it still isn't solved yet.
Yes,
I
Yuma.
will discover who the mastermind
Come on,
is.
Yuma.
I will solve every mystery. I will not turn away from the
Oh my
truth.
god, this is our protagonist. Kadaka did it again. Oh my god, there's a lot. There's a lot. Missing file. No, oh yeah, we went the one we searched with Vivia. The photo of a young man and a woman. Death threat. According to Vivia's investigation, there has never been a case where Fink the Slaughter Artist issued a death threat. Perhaps the current case is special. Lab map of floor plan. The lab is supposed to be a top secret file, but was found hidden behind the houseplant. So they're saying that even though it's top secret, Yako had this. Fink the Slaughter Artist knife. A knife with the letter F inscribed on it. This appears to be the murder weapon of Dr. Weska. The same knife we found next to Chief Yako. So we know that that Fink was here. Maybe he borrowed his knife or something. As always, we go with the top one and we try to figure it out as we go.
Yako's the culprit. Everything was planned by Yako alone. He hired Fink the Slaughter Artist.
No doubt. There's not a contradiction
The
here.
murder weapon.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh, that's my bad.
Killed the doctor. Yako acted alone. So what about this anonymous? Even if they did, you'll never find out who they are. There is nothing connecting Yako to Anonymous.
To Anonymous. So that's they're saying nothing connecting to the mastermind? Just because Fuzzhead killed the doctor? I know there's no doubt about that, but that's not all there is to this. Someone else was pulling the strings. You'd figure out who Anonymous is.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, no, I know. I think I know what they're saying here. This is the clear connection to Amaterasu. The fact that this is it. Because all this stuff, the death threat doesn't apply here. The photo is like, well, maybe the photo, but like we can't say it's for sure because there's not been a clear connection. So it could be the photo. Missing file? No. And not this. So it's either the lab map or the photo, but this clearly shows that he had something on him that was top secret. So I think it's like when there's nothing connecting him, we'll hit that.
Everything was planned by Yako alone. He hired Fink the Slaughter Artist. He prepared the murder weapon. He even killed the doctor. Yako acted alone. So what about this Anonymous? Even if they did, you'll never find out who they are. There is nothing connecting Yako to Anonymous.
There we go. Perfect. Perfect.
Chief Yako tried to hide this floor plan along with that photo of himself. It was strange for him to have this in the first place. This is the link between Anonymous and the Chief.
Kill you.
Now it's I'll kill you. It's no longer trying to explain it or tell him to go away. It's like I'll kill you.
In the name of justice, I will kill you.
We're going again. We're going again. Electrical room eyewitness. Photo. Storage key. Fink the Slaughter. Okay, let's read up through all these again. We know this one. We know this one. Storage room contains confidential documents. Yeah, this is the one where Yomi, like, he's the only one who has the key to the actual storage key. And we have this. We know this one. We just had this in the last one. Security log is when there was the... Yeah, the thing was disabled. Okay. The security system was 90 days ago.
Anonymous doesn't exist.
I'm saying doesn't exist.
Yako wanted everything. Who cares about some map? It doesn't prove a damn thing. It has nothing to do with the doctor's murder. This... anyone could find it. It's worthless. That's why Yako threw it out too.
I'm not quite sure.
Say,
That group means creeping mystery fan might be right. This man makes pretty weak evidence on his own.
That's right.
If we only had another clue to show a connection between the chief and Anonymous. For now, let's check the solution key, but there has to be a lead. I'm gonna go through it because I think I was just like, I don't think I paid enough attention. I'll just be honest. This is probably the fastest one we've had in terms of dodging. But we'll read through everything again.
Everything! Who cares about some map? It doesn't prove a damn thing! It has nothing to do with the doctor's murder! Yes. Anyone can find it! It's worthless!
It's worthless.
That's why Yako threw it out too!
So he said, okay. So he's so a few things there. First of all, the ingredients might find the most weak evidence and so on. If we only hadn't included, it shows a connection. So we have to look through the solution keys again. So one thing he said there was like, you know, there's two things. Obviously, that's why Yako threw it away. We can throw that away for sure. But one of the things he said was like anyone can find it. And if you remember, there were some missing files in this room. And I wonder if they're trying to tell me anyone can find it. It's like, no, Director Yomi is the only one who has the key to this place. And I wonder if that was the missing files that were there. Or at least some of the missing files.
Anonymous doesn't exist!
Because how could he, you know, it's like anyone can find it. There's a reason they said that. Like, Yako plotted everything, does not do anything for us.
It doesn't prove a damn thing!
This doesn't do anything for us.
It has nothing to do with the doctor's murder!
This, again, has nothing for... It can, like, you know, in the way that it's posed as a question. This can, though, because we can find a contradiction. Are we gonna find out who this is, like, right now?
The floor plan the chief had was from the lab's storage.
But that room was locked. No one could enter it. It was completely sealed off. Only the director of the Peacekeepers had access. So, the only person who could have gotten that floor plan was...
It was Yomi. It was Yomi.
Peacekeeper Director Yomi.
So it is Yomi.
The anonymous person who gave Chief Yako the floor plan and pushed him to commit murder was... you! The director of the Peacekeepers! Yomi Hellsmile!
Like, it's honestly like one of those situations where, and I'm just being completely honest here, like, the most evil guy you know turns out to be the most evil guy you know? You know? It's like, yeah. They built him up as, like, the most evil character in the game. As the most sinister character in the game.
You were the mastermind.
Does that mean Yomi's gonna die too? Because that's insane.
Strings from behind the scenes.
Chapter 4.
You instigated the chief to commit murder!
How could they make someone so beautiful so evil?
I never thought someone as empty as me could feel so much emotion.
Vivia.
This is the first time in my life I felt this angry.
Oh my god.
How did you do it?
Vivia.
What did you do to
Vivia
drive
feeling
the chief
anger
to
towards
murder?
someone is such a big thing because, like, again, the way they built this game up and their characters to have these moments, like, mean so much at this time, like, it's incredible.
Answer me!
Yuma! Like, even the way Yuma's acting right now.
I'm not telling you anything, idiot.
Yeah, I bet.
Huh?
So what if you figured it out? Who cares? It's too late now, you pathetic ingrates. Everyone died just as I planned. Now no one can stand in my way.
I don't think you understand how this works.
No one can lay a hand on me. You should be grateful. I'm cleaning up this city.
What did you say?
He truly believes this.
Master, I hate to admit it, but Yomi's right. You can't do
Wait,
anything
what?
to him here.
Wait, what? Because he wasn't the actual culprit?
He manipulated Fuzzhead from behind the scenes, but he wasn't the one who murdered the
What?
doctor.
Is that an accomplice?
This mystery labyrinth is for the murder of Dr. Huesca. You can't punish Yomi.
It's because it's because manipulation isn't seen as a direct like accomplice. Because like the three girls didn't all put the poison in the cup, But I guess it's because they all had like the direct intention of like, I don't know.
Then what can we do? He has to pay for what he did!
We can't do anything. That's why I'm freaking out too.
So, exposing the truth would be
That is such a horrible thing to even hear.
Then why have we been seeking it all this time?
The truth is meaningless. I'm in charge in Kanai Ward. I have to laugh. Who could have guessed things would go so well? Yako Furio was a pain in the ass. The only reason I kept him alive is for this moment.
F off.
He didn't even realize I was manipulating him into killing the doctor for me. How stupid can you be?
What do you even mean? What do you mean?
You'll pay for this.
I've never seen Yuba like this at all. At all.
Master, time's up. The mystery labyrinth is about to
This
be
is the
destroyed.
first time that we've caught someone in the mystery labyrinth that we literally cannot do anything about it. We literally just have to leave. That's insane. Like, what a turn of events.
If only we had found out what he was up to sooner, we might have been able to stop him.
Looking back and now, like, there's no way we could have stopped it.
I should be able to bring this memory back into the real world. I'll remember this
If
confession.
Vivia's able to do that, then Vivia is like the chosen one, because Jesus, no one's been able to do that so far, but then he's been able to remember the case as well, though.
I'll interrogate him once we return to the real
Oh,
world.
Vivi, don't hurt yourself, though, please.
It doesn't matter. I'll cover it all up.
And we know they can.
You're all nothing but scum beneath my feet. I'm untouchable. And now I'm gonna dispose of you like the trash you are.
Like, look at this. This is a mystery labyrinth with so many firsts. I know, look at you as well. He got to the truth, and like, it didn't even like mean anything to him. And we're back here. We're back here. Does Vivia remember?
Hey, hurry up! Execute these scumbags.
This was such a long mystery labyrinth. To just be back here feels so
no
weird.
rights.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You will pay for this.
I cannot believe the change in
What's
Yuma.
with that look? Are you seriously
Holy
going to defy
hell.
me? Well, I don't care. You're all going to die now.
This is real bad, Master. He's serious.
What are we gonna do here now?
Director Yomi Hellsmile. We
He
know
does
all
remember.
about your secret
He
dealings
does.
with Dr. Weska.
What the? He's a.
What?
What?
Did you say something? Maybe I'll kill the loudest one of you first.
This guy.
If you have something to say, go ahead. I can't hear you. Come on, who wants to be the first to
You're
die?
gonna kill us anyway. You freak.
Forget it. I guess I'll just kill both of you at
This
the
guy
same
is
time.
This guy isn't listening to a thing
Pure
we say.
evil.
If he was the real culprit, I'd boot kill him.
It's all
I know,
going
I know.
exactly how he wants. Solving the case didn't help.
That's what it must
anything.
feel like. Getting to the truth didn't even mean anything in the end for Yuma.
Goodbye. Hope you enjoy the worst nightmare of your life as you die.
Who comes out? Who says this stuff?
The only one who will be having nightmares is you.
Makoto. Makoto. Are you kidding me? Makoto.
You!
Makoto.
Thought you went back to the surface. What are you doing here?
He went back to what?
Well, Yomi, there's something I want you
Oh
to
my
see.
God! Saving us once again.
What do you think of this?
That's the missing file. That's the missing file. Makoto took it.
How did you get that?
Most of the secret deals you've been
I
making
can't
over the years
believe
are
this.
listed
Well, I can. Makoto saved us like what? Like this is his 4th time saving us?
here. Looks like someone's been cooking the books.
Oh no. Well, oh yes, for us, you know.
You conspired with Dr. Weska and leaked Amaterasu's technology to other national enterprises.
Oh god, yeah, this is exposed. He's done.
And with the money you obtained, you bribed the right people to control this city.
What is this gonna...
Lies! You made that all up!
If Yomi's gone, what is this gonna do to this? This is gonna be such like an improvement, right?
Hey! I don't care if he is the CEO. Arrest this masked freak!
No, you can't just do this,
You
buddy.
can't let this outsider barge in here and take control of this
There it
city.
is, the whole idea of an outsider, right? That's all he feels. I can't let this guy one up me. I can't let this guy get any advantage.
Capture him, execute him, chop his head off, crush his skull!
Jesus.
What's wrong? Why are you just standing there? If you're scared, then I'll offer a bounty. Whoever kills him gets 100 million yen.
He's desperate. He's so... Look at his face. He's desperate. Wait, they're not even budging.
Why won't you obey
They're not even
me?
budging.
He's using false information to tear the Peacekeepers apart. You want that? You'll all be out of a job. Kanai Ward is better off without people like him. This city's fallen into ruin ever since he showed up.
I don't think that... I think a lot of the stuff is like... Almost like... I don't know. I don't think you can blame Makoto for this.
Now follow my orders. This city doesn't belong to him. It belongs to me.
That's the issue,
great
Yomi. The issue is you believe it belongs to you.
I'm sorry, Director Yomi.
Huh?
This city doesn't belong
Wait.
to anyone.
Wait. What? What? How is she alive?
You,
How? What?
Tina, you're alive?
What?
Makoto stopped the execution order you
Oh my
issued.
god.
I am here today thanks to him.
This is the problem, Yomi. The reason why people follow Makoto, and the reason why in the end you're losing your control here, is because Makoto saved people. You kill people.
Martina is right. Kanai Ward belongs
Oh
to everyone
my god,
who
I have
lives here.
chills. I have chills. She didn't become a cube.
It doesn't belong to you.
Oh, the anger in the voice as well.
Shinigami?
Probably best to stay quiet and watch for now.
I agree with Shinigami. It is literally like an opening that we needed. It is the opening we needed.
So, you're on that freak's side
You
now?
tried to turn her into a cube.
I won't stand for this. You're a member of the Peacekeepers. I won't allow such insubordination!
Director Yomi, there's something I'd like to say to you.
Oh my god, please, Martina, please.
You have the right to remain silent.
Jesus, oh my
You have
god.
the right to
Save
consult
the
with a
Yomi.
lawyer.
What?
Your reign is over, Yomi Hell Smile. Now, everyone, arrest the offending suspect.
Did we ever expect that Martina would be saying this to Yomi? No.
Please, do not be too rough. Even criminals have rights.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, this 180 for Martina. Like, this is the woman that literally dragged away a kid in school by under the arms. You know what I mean? Like, and now she's saying, oh no, everyone has rights. Yomi, your own actions led you here. Your own actions led you here.
Mark my words, you masked bastard! Yomi Hellsmile will be back! And when I am, I'll kill you! I'll rip you to pieces for taking everything from me!
And he doesn't just mean now. He truly believes that Makoto has taken everything from him from the start.
You're all dead! I'll kill every last one of you!
As we discussed before, upon receiving his punishment, I hereby resign from my role.
I was gonna say, you can't have her in that position anymore.
You don't have to.
I must. This is my way of taking responsibility as his
Martina's
accomplice.
right. Martina's so right in this sense. You cannot have her still in this again, and it's not only just about, like, here's like, yes, the actions, 100%, that's like 99% of it, but the other like 1%, or maybe even 10% of it is like the presence. There's no way that she can still be a member of like the police force here, because it will not be able to heal Kanai Ward, having someone who was enforcing a lot of brutal regime on them. You cannot have that. It will not work.
Well, Chief Executive Makoto, I hope you will see to the rest.
This is, honestly, yes, she should step down. I think Martina's right in this sense. Oh, Viv, you got slapped with a whip.
Trouble. That should settle things for now.
Makoto, you saved us 25 times.
What's going on?
While the Peacekeepers had their hands full with the lab incident, I snuck into Yomi's room and looked around. And there, I found this file.
Oh, so it wasn't the missing file, it was another file.
It's all thanks to you.
Or maybe it was the missing file.
Don't tell me. You meant to bring us here to be a decoy from the start?
I think he said something along those lines, right? Remember he said something that was like, you're being, like you being here is like, I don't know, maybe I'm misinterpreting the line before.
It was all just a series of coincidences.
Looks like I wasn't able to die once again. Well,
Oh, Vivian.
at least things worked out.
Vivi got slapped by a whip, and it was like, okay, this is it, you know?
That was really
What?
dangerous. I thought you were done for, Master.
Makoto showing up really saved us. Though it seems like he was using me.
Yes,
and the others.
100%. Shinigami...
Pisses me off. Let's give him a piece of our mind.
Shinigami said the truth, which is that you can't, like, Makoto, we love
It's about
Makoto.
time I talked to him.
I adore Makoto, but it's clear he has his own, like, ideals as well.
Oh,
Are you okay, Vivia? I'll manage. I might have died if he hadn't showed up.
I'm sorry about what happened.
Crazy turn of
Chief
events
Yoko.
again.
With Yomi gone, there's a change in the winds of Kanai.
That's what I was thinking, like, if Yomi is gone, how much will things change? Like, that is, like, such... That is, like... Obviously, it doesn't get rid of the, like, infection, right? But it's almost like, you know, people have started the antibiotics. You know? That's what it feels like in a way.
Even through the endless downpour, I will rebuild this city from the ground up.
I hope you do.
Because I love this city more than anyone else.
I see.
By the way, how did your investigation at the secret lab go? Did you find what you were looking for?
I don't think anything we found here was worth it in the end, maybe.
You know, the so-called immortal monster.
We didn't find anything
the
on that.
homunculus.
No, I didn't find
Yeah.
anything.
Maybe homunculi are just rumors.
If you're gonna truly run this city right, Makoto, I need you to help me look for information on this.
But let me know if you'd still like help in your search.
There we go. Oh my god. This game is reading my mind constantly. First the Martina thing, then me not finding anything, then me wanting Makoto to help us in our search.
If it's within my power, I'll permit you detectives to search anywhere in Kanai.
That's
Ward.
insane. That is such a big difference. That is insane.
Thanks.
And oh my god, like, no. This is the, like, Yaka was basically in hiding for years here in Kanai Ward. And after he freaking, like, gets poisoned and is going to die, is dead, that's when this place opens up and, like, becomes more friendly to detectives.
Well, I need to get going. You should return to your friends.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're worried about you.
Plus, you need to tell everyone what happened to Fuzzhead.
Oh, one more thing. I have a gift for you, my friend. To express my gratitude.
When did you get this?
A gift?
Kanai Ward will be reborn, thanks to you.
I haven't done anything.
No, that's not true. Please, accept the gift. We're friends, aren't we?
Yeah, but when did you get this? I'm very grateful, but when did you get this?
Oh, but don't open it yet. It's a bit of a surprise.
Sure. Okay.
See you later.
Did you have this already on you? Makoto, like, more... We better see you again. This can't be... Oh my god, no,
Look,
no.
he's back.
I was gonna say this can't be the end of the game.
Are you alright? We saw a bunch of Peacekeepers heading that way.
Well, how did the investigation go?
The case is
We
closed.
have to tell them what happened. We have to tell them exactly what happened.
Closed? Really?
I see. I'm relieved to hear that.
Yeah, but...
Now the chief can rest without any regrets.
Oh. Like, they were just keeping him alive until we got the information and solved the case.
Wait,
That's all they
the
wanted to
chief?
do.
wait, you're joking, right?
No. No.
He passed away quite a while ago.
Oh.
I was hoping he would live until Yuma and the others
Yeah.
returned. But there was nothing we could do.
So all Laura was thinking about was like, oh my god, there's like... He's gonna die with so many regrets. That's all they were thinking about.
A while ago? And that means he was dead before
Oh
the
my-
mystery labyrinth.
Because the mystery, yeah. So Yuma didn't kill him.
No, it can't be. Chief Yako, please, tell me you're only
Which
sleeping.
explains why Yako didn't talk at all to us in the labyrinth. Fubuki is got like, that's such a sad line for
It's our
Fubuki.
bedtime now, so please,
Stop.
open your eyes.
That's not gonna work, Fubuki. It's not gonna work.
Stop it. There's no need to keep pestering the chief. I wish I could do something too.
I know.
He's dead.
I know.
As a detective, you should understand that.
And then does he go always understands the grittiness of being a detective, right? Like the really hard parts, the parts you have to accept. Fubuki's such a sweetheart. Oh god. Oh my god. I can't. There's tears streaming down my face.
Don't sob
Then
like a baby.
Cry.
I want to cry too. but-
Please cry. You can cry if you want. It's a sad moment. You can cry. Oh god, I don't know what I asked for. Oh god.
Was he already dead? Or was it due to the mystery labyrinth? We'll never know.
This is so painful. I know Yuma's gonna...
I think I'll head home now. My business.
He's hiding
here
his
is
eyes.
done.
So cold-hearted.
No.
As usual. He's like an emotionless robot.
He just doesn't want to. He just doesn't want to be here to be upset. No, he was hiding his
we
eyes.
should head back too. With the chief, of course.
Oh, it's so heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking. He brought us all together. He brought this family together. Like this family is a family because of Yakao. Oh no! Stop. That's the
Master.
This is the place he brought us when we
how are you
first
gonna let
came
this get
here.
you down? I know you're shocked that Buzzhead was the culprit. But
This
we
is
all pulled it
so
together,
bad.
So shouldn't we be celebrating?
Why would they bring us here?
Solved it? Yes, we did learn the truth. But it didn't resolve anything. What's the point of solving something if it doesn't save anyone?
It's hard to see it in this sense. Solving this, like, it feels kind of like the truth feels kind of pointless now, right? From Yuma's perspective.
In the end, we still don't know why the chief did it.
It's by the way, it's not unintentional to have the Amapal hanging over us as we're doing this. Like, it's not an unintentional like shot.
How could you even consider it solved?
I understand why you're upset. Alright, I'll leave you alone for now.
Oh my god, I'd recognize the freaking boots anywhere. Look, it's the boots jacket combo. That's Kurumi.
Yuma,
Yeah.
thought you'd be here.
Kurumi, I can't even look at like the sweetest girl who ever lived right now, because I am so upset. This is literally where he took us first, when we first started the game. Jesus Christ.
Say.
No, I'm not leaving not what you said, Kurumi, behind. This sweetheart. Kurumi.
Kurumi.
Hey! I just promised I'd give him some alone time!
Are you sure you should be walking around alone at this hour?
Oh, he's...
I heard about Chief Yako.
That's the first thing. That's what you was supposed to be. Is the first thing he thinks of is like, is it okay if you walk around alone right now?
Hey, Yuma. Did we make a mistake?
Oh, such an interesting question.
If we didn't try to find that secret lab, maybe Chief Yako would still be alive.
I don't know. I think he would have found some other way. It seemed like he was determined. It seems he was super determined the way he did the things.
I don't know if what we did was right or wrong. But either way, I think it would have ended like this eventually.
Yeah, if it wasn't us. As soon as he said it would have ended like this eventually and having the Amaterasu. Again, I know like this is just how the city's laid out. It's so intentional. This is how it would have ended eventually, having the Amaterasu symbol right in the background.
I'm glad to see that you've returned safely.
What a fantastic character Kurumi is as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
To tell the truth, while you were at the lab, I looked into
Oh, you
Chief Yako's
serious?
past a bit.
Huh?
I was just curious. Do you remember that talk on the submarine?
To me, this town is my life. My bitter past,
Yeah.
my fun memories, they're all right here. I just wanted to protect the happiness I found within arm's reach. But it wasn't easy. It was too much for me to handle on my own. And as a result, I lost everything. I was an empty shell until you all came along.
Jesus. I'm dying. I'm
In
dying.
short, the chief lost his wife 4 years ago.
There we go.
She was a
Yeah.
researcher at Amaterasu's lab.
The chief's wife? Was an Amaterasu a researcher?
No, yeah, definitely. I'm guessing
On
Wesker
top
did
of
something
that,
horrible or bad.
His wife's death was declared an accident.
Okay, there we freaking go.
But there seems to be more to the story. At the time, the lab's head researcher was suspected of leaking technological information. It was the chief's wife that blew the whistle.
Oh, she was a
If what she said
whistleblower.
was true, he would have been removed. But on the day before the commission came to investigate, an experiment went wrong and exploded, killing her.
So he believed it was Dr. Wesker.
It's obvious that someone was trying to silence her.
Yeah, Chief Yako probably suspected that too. He was conducting his own investigation. In the end, I don't know what conclusion he reached.
So that's who the chief wanted to protect most. It's what he meant when he said he lost everything.
And the person his wife accused was...
Wesker.
Weska.
Yeah. That makes
Dr.
sense.
Weska.
That makes sense.
Do you know who that is?
Yep. It all lines in Kurumi, thank you so much. Because like this is our suspicions founded. Imagine having such a smart and lovely character here in this game like Kurumi. Thank you so much.
No, it doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, we're not getting her involved?
It's getting late. Let's head back to the detective agency.
I think this is the opposite of what she wants though, right? Like, she's given us trust with this information. I feel like, I don't know.
The chief's final words.
This was what she, I don't know.
I think they were actually meant for himself.
Yeah, the truth is cruel. Never in history has the truth been known to be kind. But you know what? Turning your eyes away from the truth and living a lie is harsh too.
I even said at the time this represented him, but I didn't know it represented him so freaking hard.
In the end, you can never look away from the truth. As long as you live, you must face that pain. So really, what's the point of worrying so much about it? When you're lost, believe in your own heart. That way, even if things end up all wrong, at least you can stand proud.
Jesus Christ.
But I think he was wrong. Because everyone was warning you, Chief.
Yeah, everyone cared about you so much.
Chief, I've made up my mind. No matter how cruel it may be, I will expose the truth hidden in this
Oh,
city.
go on, Yuma.
Hey, did you come up with this dish yourself?
So this is the...
I've never had anything so tasty.
So this is the person with the hood that I was so confused about. But to kind of put a cap in all of that there, but we're going to talk about more of it later, so maybe I won't talk too much about it. It just feels as though like they have a character here in Yakao who was a glue that brought everyone together and now is going to be a driving force in us going forward as well. I'm so glad we met him. It's done wonders for Yuma.
Thank you. Cooking is all I'm really good at, after all.
Are you hungry? Can I make you something at the agency?
That'd be awesome.
Well, I guess I haven't eaten in a while.
What? This flatty is gonna mix something dangerous into your food.
Shinigami, let's not... That would be you, maybe. Actually, no, Shinigami cares about us too. I'm just hurt. You know, I'm just lashing out on poor Shinigami.
I suggest you stay far away.
I like, Kurumi is a character I trust more than anyone.
Alright. What should I make? I need to
This
cheer
is
you
so
up.
sweet, like... I'm just Vivia. The way he, like, his face moves is like no other.
Go on ahead and make something in the kitchen.
She seems rather considerate. She's a nice
She's
girl.
lovely, isn't she, Vivia?
Yeah.
I wish you'd be more considerate to me.
We're so nice to you, Shinigami. Look at this.
Yuma, does light shine into your world now that you've obtained the
This is
truth?
the best song in the game as well.
I don't know. It's like you said. I feel as though the world's ended.
The world as we know it is gone.
I tried so hard to find the truth. Should I not have done that?
You should ask yourself that tomorrow.
Vivia, I love you. I love you so much.
The you of tomorrow will have an answer for the you of today.
It's such a beautiful answer. The idea that, like, hey, like, you know, worrying about it now isn't going to help in any way, shape, or form. You know, tomorrow everything will be clearer.
As usual, I'm not quite sure what you mean, Vivia.
That's the two of them smiling together. So look how close they got as well throughout this whole experience. The only true way to get close to someone, right? Someone holding a box cutter to your neck. And then little laughs between them. Huh?
What's that?
It was hidden in the drawer of the chief's desk. It seems like a letter from Anonymous.
Anonymous? You mean Yomi?
Of course, he didn't know Anonymous was Yomi. This letter mentioned the truth behind his wife's death.
Oh my god, they goaded him into it.
Years ago.
The truth?
It describes how Dr.
Oh, look at
Weska
this shot.
conspired to murder her.
Yeah, what Kurumi was saying.
The facts were laid out, cold and calculated. I wonder, how did the chief feel when he read it?
Look how much Vivia is trusting with us now as well. Like it's almost like he knows we can handle it now. as just being like the best like supporter we could have.
It's not hard to imagine him burning with a desire for revenge against Dr. Weska. By the way, this letter arrived right after I was dispatched to Kanai Ward.
You've been here a while.
In other words, the motive and means were both in the chief's hands.
So the letter was the trigger.
In my ghost form, I've seen the chief staring at this letter in secret many times.
Oh my god, this must have been destroying him.
Back then, I didn't know what he was reading, but I know the chief was thinking about it constantly.
It was always on his mind. Please help me. Remember he said, please help me at the start.
Perhaps the map of the lab was sent together with this letter.
If so, then it was a total setup.
I'm sure the chief deeply regretted using our fortes as part of his crime.
Yeah, he was basically like, what, like all of our powers basically?
Or maybe that's just the truth I seek. Maybe it's nothing more than wishful thinking.
You might be right. I think the chief wavered back and forth the whole time.
Yeah, I agree.
Look at this man. This is our man. This is literally our man.
Some people think Vivia is cold-hearted, but I think he cared deeply for the chief.
I think he shows care in different ways. I think he really does. And this moment here is sitting with us like he doesn't have to do this. Vivia 5 episodes probably wouldn't have done it. Vivia appreciates good people, appreciates nice people. Has said it from the start. I'm so glad you came over to talk to me. Oh, you chose to talk to me. That's so nice. He's constantly thinking about other people. He just doesn't say it.
He really did admire him.
Well, I think he's terrible at showing it.
Yeah.
He needs to work on his facial expressions at the very
No, he can be whoever he wants. I think he's terrible at showing it, but that's just like him. And I love him for who he is.
By the way, Yuma, Yomi definitely was the mastermind who worked in the shadows to put this together. With that aside, there's one more person I'm curious about.
Right.
You mean Makoto Kagutsuchi?
Yep.
I know.
We can't just paint him as like he still is someone we need to know more about, especially if he's going to be like, you know, fixing Kanai Ward.
Do you think it was a coincidence he brought me to the lab today?
No.
Or... Oh, the phone.
That's weird.
It's a call from the WDO.
Oh my god.
We should go back inside.
Oh my god!
I know about Yako Furio. Who could have suspected that a proud detective of the WDO would commit murder?
He doesn't know anything.
Yes, there's ego already defending him.
If only the World Detective Organization had sent support to Kanai Ward sooner.
Look at this.
Stop it. There's no point in saying that now.
Yeah, but I appreciate it. I appreciate that they're thinking this way.
I can hear you. Enough idle talk. Focus. The only thing a detective must do is solve cases. Concentrate on solving mysteries. Emotions will only shackle you as a detective. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction.
I kind of hate this. I kind of hate it, man.
I know you're suffering from the loss of your chief.
Especially with Deshigo there as well, saying like, you know, like he clearly hates it too. Yeah, we know we must continue, but like, this is like, to me, it's like Boromir saying, give him a moment for pity's sake, you know?
Until Kanai Ward's ultimate secret is revealed, the great global mystery will never be solved.
But now with Yomi gone, send some more detectives.
These are heavy responsibilities. It demands your complete attention.
But there's still other people in the Peacekeepers that would not have that.
In that case, please tell us, what is the great global mystery?
Halara's sweating, by the way.
Many master detectives have already been killed. Keeping us in the dark could lead to more.
Yes, Halara, stepping up.
Like what happened to our chief.
Very well.
Huh? No.
The great global mystery
No, I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
A mass kidnapping case.
Huh?
Huh? Kidnapping?
What?
Yes. Countless people from around the world have been kidnapped and taken to Kanai Ward.
No.
We are searching for the heinous criminal responsible.
Does this have something to do with the homunculus?
Heinous criminal. Lots of people have been taken.
Are they using them as experiments?
Kanai Ward?
But where could they gather that many people in this city?
Well, I have an idea.
Amaterasu?
Huh? Seriously?
Halara seems to know something.
Oh my
You'd better
god.
go to the chat, Master.
What if they're kidnapping people to like do experiments on them and stuff, and maybe like help them like make a homunculus? Where could the gathering people in the city? I got no clue. Did she mean Amaterasu?
Hey.
Emotions will only interfere with uncovering the truth, right? I'm sure Yuma feels the same way right about now. Oh, I meant to click on Fubuki.
They could gather all the kidnapped.
Wait, the restricted area. Okay, it's not the corporation.
You're right. That would be the perfect place to hide them.
I was planning on discussing it later, but there is some new information about
Yeah?
the place. It appears that the restricted area does in fact have a corpse disposal
Oh
facility.
my god. So wait, it might not be to do with the homunculus then.
However, there are lots of rumors about the restricted area. For example, they even say it's a corpse disposal facility where bodies from Kanai Ward are dumped off. What? That rumor was true?
In Kanai Ward, corpses rot easily due to the humidity from the rain, so they are quick to retrieve bodies. The corpses are then loaded onto trucks and transported to the restricted area for disposal.
Dude, it's so horrible to think about.
But that process is managed by a department with a handful of people working directly for Amaterasu's CEO. On top of that, they are only involved in transportation. They aren't aware of what happens afterwards. How the bodies are buried and who buries them is a mystery.
All of this secrecy around the burials. It's suspiciously cautious.
The CEO is that Makoto guy, right? Does he have something to do with the corpse
I
burials?
wonder.
But how is the global kidnapping case related to a corpse disposal facility?
I know! They are forcing the kidnapped people to bury the bodies!
I think it's another way around for Boogie. I think all these people are dying.
I doubt it. Why bother kidnapping just for that?
Anyway, there's definitely something happening in the city. Something sinister.
Yeah, I think it has to have something to do with the homunculus. It has to.
We just don't know what it is.
While we're at it, perhaps I should share the information I've obtained
Yes.
as well.
Huh? You got
Look at them all work together.
That anemic vampire
What's this?
knows something. I should.
Sorry,
I
Shinigami.
don't know if it has anything to do with what's going on here. But while I was using spectral projection to search for the secret lab, I kept hearing about a strange rumor in town. There's a taboo among Kanai Ward's residents, something they must never discuss in front of outsiders.
Taboo?
He's probably the only one who could have learned that. I doubt anyone would mention it in front of detectives.
So what was it about?
The Blank Week Mystery.
Huh?
The Blank Week Mystery?
Unfortunately, all I know is its name, and that it's taboo to mention it in Kanai.
That's more than we knew last week.
Huh? That's it? I don't get it.
I don't get it either, but it's more than we knew.
Well, it does sound ominous. Maybe it has something to do with the mass kidnapping and the restricted area.
But all we have to go on is the term.
The Blank
I just
Week
love how they're all like
Mystery
working together on this.
is taboo in Kanai
And
Ward.
Vivia's even working with us.
I wonder if Kurumi has heard about it. I should ask
Yes.
her after this meeting with number one.
But also, then let her in on this stuff as well, because that's what she wants, I believe.
She's an informant who may be hiding information. If that's true, you'll have to torture the info.
Yeah, you'd like
editor.
that. We're not doing that though.
The Great Global Mystery, the Restricted Area, the Blank Week Mystery, and a heinous
Shinigami's doing
criminal
shadow boxing.
pursued by the WDO.
There's a lot, Yuma.
After coming this far, we're still discovering
Yep.
more mysteries.
Yep.
How are they all connected? What is going on in Kanai Ward?
Detectives, listen closely.
Oh, every time he opens his mouth, I get so worried.
If this case is ignored, then more people shall end up becoming the victims of this criminal. The only ones who can stop it, the only ones are us detectives. The World Detective Organization will never overlook a mystery. Any and all truths must be exposed, understand? We are aiming, as always, for a perfect solution.
A lot of pressure.
And as long as I'm involved in this investigation, I will be the one to guide us toward finding
Oh, you're gonna take the credit?
perfect solution.
You're gonna take the credit?
Our moment of truth is finally at hand. Go forth, proud detectives. Eliminate all mystery.
What?
What?
What are you
What's going on?
I thought when I saw the interruption, I thought they were gonna turn off the TV, not an explosion. It was an explosion.
Number one, I heard an explosion.
No, we saw an explosion too. He got blown away.
What's that? Another branch.
What?
A news flash. All right, give me the video feed.
What has happened?
We bring you breaking news. The WDO
No!
headquarters has been
What?
struck by a terrorist bombing. Here's live footage from the scene. You can see the fierce fire consuming it.
What are they doing?
For those of you just tuning in.
Terror attack?
Right in front of us as well.
Hold on. The World Detective Organization? No way. Impossible.
What is this? What is happening? Master,
This is rough. Wait, what? The box! No, the thing that Makoto gave us! Get out of here, guys! Run! Oh no. No, it's not a bomb. It's the thing. Kurumi, run! Kurumi, run! Kurumi, run!
It's gas.
Close the kitchen door!
Hold your...
Oh no.
I wanna die.
Oh, Vivia.
Someday.
The thing Makoto gave to us.
Hey, Master!
And even Kurumi's passed out too. Shinigami's the only one awake. Oh, this was a direct hit all at once. The gas and the bomb. That means Makoto has to have something involved in all this. Oh yeah, we're ending. We're ending now. Oh my god, I feel sick. There was an explosion at the WDO, and there was also a... And there was also a, how do I say it? There was also a gas that put us all to sleep that was given to us by Makoto. Makoto said, don't open it now. Open it later. We should have opened it right then and there. So that must have been Makoto who also did the explosions. Yes, okay, so if this is the final chapter we're going into, it seems that Makoto might be the final villain of some sort. My stamina is at C, by the way, because of the accidental deaths that I had when I left the freaking controller on the screen somehow. Okay. This was an emotionally draining quest, but now we have an ending that is not only emotionally draining, but it perked me up in the worst way possible. You know, when something bad happens, we finally had everyone working together. And it seems like a coordinated attack, right? To get rid of the WDO. If the agency is attacked, then all the ones in Kanai Ward are put, like, whatever they're going to do to us, I have no idea what they're going to do to us. This is a coordinated attack, and it seems Makoto has had this planned. It seems like that's what happened, because that's the gift that Makoto gave us, and everyone passed out in that room. I have no idea what's going to happen next. No idea. And like we had, like I said, one of the most emotionally draining times. We had Yaka, who is like a very big inspiration to us, gave us everything, gave us our new life. But it turns out that even with this new life, everything is, futile, and it's like a grain of sand, like, rushing through your hands. The relationship between Yuma and Vivia progressed as well, to the point that like Vivia like not only trusts us, but like cares about us enough to give us information as well. We saw how much they all cared about Yaka and each other. Everyone cares about each other now at the WDO. But now we have a bigger problem on our hands as well. Like, this was a crazy chapter with so many high emotions, and it ends like that. I thought it was going to be a somber ending. They ended on an explosion. Like, literally an explosion. Guys, that's going to do it for this episode, and we'll be back tomorrow with another episode of Raincode Plus, and what I can only assume is now the final chapter, and it seems that Makoto's going to have a lot to answer to as well. I want to say thank you to the Never Can Repay the Baby Gangsters here on Patreon, Tyfire2, Jamie Bull, Johnny the Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicious Felix, Ewald, Radish, Anusa, Shabata Bread, Malcolm Day, Jeff Trapp, Lynx Markey, and Yassassin, and I'll see you all so soon. Bye bye.